Oh boy, we're powering up. Hmm. Like in general, hate pulleys.
Oh, my mic is working.
Now your mic is working. Is my mic working?
Yeah, yours is fine.
All right, cool.
Seems quiet though.
We did it. I could louden my voice.
No, maybe it's here.
Uh,
Yep,
might
yep,
be
yep.
here.
Wow, holy smokes. We're
All
super
over there.
late to start 2023, but
Ow. Ah.
it's not only the first show of the new year,
Yeah.
it's the first show where I had to put everything back after my apartment was flooded.
Oh, it's true. Are they done doing stuff up there now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Jeez. What, oh no! My eyeball's falling off. I need to,
Whoa! It's a New Year's
fall.
tradition.
Everyone take out an eye.
Lose an
Just,
eye. One eye a
me,
year.
my ear. I used to have like 1,000 eyes. But I'm 1,000 years old.
That's pretty cool. You sound like
So,
a god of the ancient peoples.
but the problem with that is I only have 2 eyes left, and
Oh no.
I'm dying.
I
Yeah.
could get more.
People haven't given me any. They have to
Start a
sacrifice
collection.
their eyes to me.
Oh wow.
But I'm like one of the lesser known gods, so I don't get a lot of
You've fallen
worship.
out of favor.
Big time. Fallen out of memory, pretty much.
I'll have to change
Yeah.
that.
I'll work on it someday. But today is not that day.
Get you worshipped real properly again.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Blood
Whoa.
for favors.
Blood for favors.
Yeah.
I don't even give very good favors, but like
They don't
I'll
even.
like pass you
Yeah.
a Kleenex if you've got a runny nose.
Yeah.
Or
They weren't allowed to choose the favor.
no, I just owe you one, and I choose what that one
Yeah.
is.
Exactly. You give the
Yeah.
blood, and then you choose the favor.
It's a great deal. Some people get a really good favor out of it,
Mm-hmm.
like lifelong friendship or
Wow, that is a good. I don't know if that counts as a favor.
it can be.
How much can a favor benefit you until it's not a favor anymore?
Well, I think lifelong friendship comes with other favors over time. They're just implied and not official favors.
That's
I
multiple
don't know.
favors.
Yeah, but they're not like guaranteed ones either.
Yeah, that to me that's
It's
much
just,
more than a favor.
yeah, I guess.
That's like that's that's a partnership in
It's
favors.
true. I mean, they gave me their blood and eyes, but I should really get them to keep trying to get me more blood and more eyes.
Yeah, but it
That's
is a
what
good
I'm.
question. How when does it cross the line between a favor and just
Oh,
something
and
and a benefit?
relationship.
No, like if it
Just
benefits me,
right. That's true.
like
Like
then
it might
who's
just be
doing who the
something.
favor?
I think if it doesn't benefit me in any way, it's a favor to the other person.
Right,
If I'm doing it something that benefits me and also them, I'm just doing a thing.
right, yeah. And if it
Yeah.
benefits you more than them, they're doing you the favor.
They owe me. Yeah, they owe me after that.
What?
Wow. It's a complicated system.
Why would they owe you? Because it benefited you more than them.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I think that's it. It has to. As soon as it benefits each other equally, it's no longer a favor.
Right. I'm not interested in that.
No.
Well, that's how 2023 is starting, with all kinds of favors being owed to me.
Fascinating chat about favors.
Fascinating chat. I definitely fully understood it, even as I was saying it.
I could tell. Yeah,
Wow.
it's a new year.
It
Amazing.
sure is. I think we just celebrate the new year at the wrong time of year because nothing seems to change between December 31st and January 1st.
Well, what do you want to change?
I don't know, but there's everything.
Mm. Yeah, there is a
Everything should
day.
shift from
There
year
is
to
a
year.
day that happens.
Yeah, then I guess we need to find out how to make that happen.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I want more radical change on my holidays.
I mean, I can make that happen for
I
you
don't know.
personally.
I don't think you can change every aspect of my life.
Yeah, I can.
Well, only by killing me.
No.
That only works one time.
No, I can do more. I can break your kneecaps.
That doesn't change every aspect of my life. I can still see just fine.
Oh, it'll change. It'll still change every like pretty much every yeah. It you can see, but like you'll only be able to see a wall unless you figure out how to move.
Someone's gonna help me. I'll have a wheelchair
I
or
know.
a
That's
big
what I'm
big
saying.
hole.
It's gonna change everything.
I think there's some foods will still taste the same when you've broken my kneecaps.
Yeah, but again, how do you get to the food? It changes
I can
everything. It
order it
changes
to
how
me the
you
same way I
sit
get it now.
to eat the food.
I just order the food. I can get food. Food's never been more easily accessible than now.
It changes how you sit. Well, yeah, but you'd have to be like, come in to my house and bring it to my bedroom. I'm just,
Yeah,
I don't look under the covers.
they can look if they want. That's fine. But I would just get my like contactless delivery place. It'd be right outside my bedroom window.
And that changes the way you're living. That's what I'm saying. Like, literally everything about your life changes.
But the flavor of the food is no different.
Still everything about how you eat it and where you get it. It's all still
It
changes.
still tastes the same.
Fine, I'll just kill you then.
That's the only way you can change everything, I think. And you
No,
can't
that changes
kill me
everything.
twice. You can't kill me two times. Unless you figured out how to bring me back. That's a whole other magic.
I'll just cut it. Okay, fine. I'll take away one of your senses every year until you don't have any.
I wonder, can you take away any senses other than sight?
Of
And I
course.
guess, like, yeah, you could ruin my hearing, I'm sure, too, probably.
Yeah, easily.
But, like, you can't take away my sensation of touch. I don't know how you'd be able to do that.
That's the trickiest one. That I have to save that one
And,
for
like,
last.
how much nose do you need to have to still smell things?
I don't know if it's about cutting off your nose. It's about like permanently ruining your
Mangling my
sense of
brain.
smell somehow. Yeah.
Right. That's fair.
Yeah.
Well,
And then
and you
taste
also
without tongue or
can't
lips. That
ruin
should
my
do it.
ability to love, and that's the sixth sense. So I'll always have that going for me.
That'll change your life once a year, though.
That's very true. You know what also is a life-changing thing? I got it as a Christmas gift. It's a very strong magnet on an extending pole.
Hmm. That's
Like, what a
awesome.
fun thing. My life has changed.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if I were you now, I'd just put everything in little metal bowls.
Yeah, I need to get metal clips to attach to all the things I want.
Exactly.
I'm disappointed to see it doesn't attach to aluminum. Magnets don't
Mm,
work on aluminum, which is
right.
lame.
Yeah.
That's the number one metal I'm touching the most.
Yeah, you just need like little like uh bowls with handles on them. Flat metal handles.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
It'd be. I probably need some kind of device to retract and extend this magnet. Otherwise, it's
Mm.
actually a lot more work.
It's too heavy. Yeah.
But there's something really satisfying about a magnet on a stick.
It's got to be for simple things.
Totally. I just grabbed a paperclip and didn't have to lean at all.
Like definitely put some kind of clip on your remote.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then when you like sit down, you're like, oh shit, the remote's still over there. You can just be like, oh wait.
That's got to be in our lifetime. We're definitely going to have TVs we can control with our minds, right?
Yeah, we absolutely will.
Yeah, that's
It's
like they
already
already kind of do with like eye lines and things like
yep.
that.
There's
Like,
that, but there's
yeah,
also like there is technology that allows people to control uh like project their thoughts basically into a computer.
oh,
Like we can
what
already
is that?
start to read people's thoughts.
Like, I barely even know what I'm thinking most of the time.
But like I think they have to like focus on something. I can't remember the
Huh.
exact experiment, but it was like it was the idea being eventually we'll be able to. They're like
And like,
right now this technology takes like the computer it's the size of a room, but in like
yeah.
5 years or whatever, it's not going to be the
Oh, it'll be
case.
tiny.
Yeah, exactly,
Totally.
and
And like,
it's not
do
that far
artistic
away.
people have more beautiful thoughts?
I don't know.
Huh. Interesting. That's cool.
It'll be more like
Like, we are.
I don't know. You'll be able to like control a computer with your mind, like you said, or TV.
That's cool. Oh, that'll be great. And as long as it works like basically flawlessly is the one caveat.
It probably won't for a while. Yeah, like it seems like all
Yeah.
technologies like that.
Even like voice to text still hasn't caught up fully. It's
Yeah,
good, but it's not all the way there.
yeah, exactly.
Like, you couldn't write a book by just dictating it. You'd still have to read that whole book over and make sure it doesn't seem stupid.
Yeah,
I want to be able to think a book.
I know, right?
That's the thing that's been keeping me back from writing a novel. All that difficult
Then
writing.
there'd be like instead of like a book, like an audio book, there'd just be like a psychic book
Whoa. I want that really badly.
that just like
That just
projects it into your.
injects the book into your
It
mind.
just projects it. You just can experience like you just. I
Or
don't
would it
know.
just be all the knowledge of
You
the book?
get
You'd be
the
like, yeah, I read
information.
that book.
Yeah,
Like,
you get like the
yeah.
information, but at
If you
like
could do it in
a
a way that derives enjoyment, that would be amazing.
yeah, if it just gave you the information in a piecemeal way,
Yeah.
enough for you to like
So
imagine each scene
you
kind of as it went.
you might want to inject a book chapter by chapter into your mind.
Yeah, or even like every few sentences in a little block.
Oh, that sounds like it'd be exhausting for your brain.
Well,
Well,
you're
depending
just
on how
like
we're putting it in there.
it's just like how you'd be like reading it and you like imagine a
That's
scene
true.
and then this character walks in and says this, right?
That's
And so you'd see that like that information would just get into your head and then you'd be like, oh, that's that. And then it would know that you processed that information and
oh
then
man.
it would like send the next piece to you.
I
It would be
feel
like now
like
this character says something and this character reacts and you'd be like, oh, you'd imagine that part.
it'd be so weird. I wonder
Yeah,
what form you would get it in.
I know
I guess it would just be pure digital. It would be like just a USB stick or something.
it's really hard to imagine.
It is.
Like
It would be so cool though.
it wouldn't be like words.
No.
There's no words involved or pictures or
It'd be like
anything.
a wax cylinder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Move
crazy.
back in time. That'd be so cool.
Man,
Someday.
it's gonna be. We're on. This is these next few years are gonna be crazy.
It's all like with the whole AI art thing, like just
It's,
arriving and then exploding and already kind of subsiding a little bit. Like it's crazy how fast that stuff can happen now.
yeah.
Like I really felt the exponential increases kind of
Yeah,
occur.
totally. Like, yeah, we were just talking about like voice to text.
Yeah,
It's like it took
that's we're
so
like
long.
with
It's
being
taken
able to
so
control a
long.
computer with your mind.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
it's like
And
it's only a matter of time until we can create things with our minds too in that way.
each new technology just makes this next one come faster.
It's nuts.
And then, like I was reading a bit about quantum computing. I
Oh
still don't totally understand it, of course,
no.
but it's interesting. It's like because like quantum mechanics is all about probability, right? And
Yeah, it's
nothing's
tend to do this in these
yeah,
situations.
exactly.
Yeah.
Nothing even really exists.
That quantum mechanics isn't a real thing. I just
It's,
don't understand
it
it.
makes no sense. But it's like provable. Like you can do experiments that always have the same results.
Huh. Yeah. But then they extrapolate a lot based on those experiments.
Well, I mean, for example, the famous one is measuring light.
Right.
If you measure it one way, you get a particle,
Yeah, and the
like
other way you get a wave or
a
whatever.
particle pattern, yeah, which is just like dot. Like if you just put sand through something, and if you measure
Yeah.
it the other way, you get the wave pattern that's like blocks of white and dark and light and dark and white and dark. And it
Oh,
depends on how you measure it. Is the light is both until you measure it and force it to choose to be one or the other. That's
the
quantum
example of
mechanics.
our tools just not having been fully evolved well enough.
But, oh, possibly. It
Like,
makes no sense to us. Yeah, for sure. And
yeah, it doesn't make sense to me no matter what.
none of
But
the physics that work on like the biggest scales match up with like the
right,
quantum mechanics at all. So there's definitely
right,
big gaps in our knowledge of how it works.
yeah.
But
But like with quantum mechanics, are there times when they like go from a theory to a theorem when like suddenly we're able to prove this thing because our technology's advanced to this point, and
yeah,
now it's not
probably.
just
Yeah, I don't know.
so much of it feels like whataboutism in quantum mechanics to me. Like it's just
Hmm. Yeah, probably.
it,
I don't.
it's the smartest scientists who are just being like, well,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
do the science this way, it might do that. It's weird to me.
I mean, it's been like since the '60s or whatever, and they, even Einstein hated it, but
Yeah,
he eventually even was like,
right.
he had to admit it that it was real. Like it was we
It
don't.
can still be real and be bullshit at the same time,
That's quantum mechanics.
though. Yeah,
It's both.
absolutely.
So anyway, quantum. So yeah. Anyway, it's both, right? It can.
Yeah.
It's a good way to explain it. So quantum computing, computers speak in zeros and ones.
Yes.
Quantum computing
Yeah.
basically does speaks to whichever number is needed in the situation. It like
I
it's
don't
both.
understand at all.
It speaks to both at the same time until one is needed.
Right.
And so by doing
Huh.
that, it can apparently just uh, come up with a lot more possibilities much quicker.
Right. Much quicker too, even though it's kind of accounting for all possibilities. Or like,
Well,
wouldn't it have to account for all possibilities to know when?
that's what I mean. To account for
I
all possibilities, a computer that's thinking in zeros and ones has to go through them all.
right. Oh, this one just knows.
There's like some
I don't
flexibility to it.
understand.
It's weird. I don't totally
It also
understand it either, but
it
it's like
hurts my brain to think
it's that
about computers only in binary as well.
it's
Like that
again
doesn't make sense with what I'm looking at here.
right. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
It's like
but
there's code, and then there's what, binary under the code. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, where's the
Like, how much
binary?
binary is there actually in computers at this point?
Yeah, like I don't never seen any binary.
Yeah. I had to learn binary at one point when I started learning how to code,
Oh, weird.
but is that just I don't know. Everything to do, you put quantum in front of anything and it makes me feel like an idiot.
It's so fascinating to me.
It makes you question the principles of everything that might be related to it and realize I know nothing about anything.
Mm. Yeah, I kind of love that. I kind of love that the very ground of being is like malleable.
We're
Nothing's
still not
actually
sure.
real.
Yeah.
There's this awesome
Like we still don't.
story in Sandman, and I just watched the episode of it because there's like a bonus episode where they do
Oh yeah, I saw.
two
Yeah,
two side stories,
right.
and one of the side stories is great. It's this episode with about cats,
I do like cats.
and it's all these cats going to hear this one cat speak because she's renowned for for speech for some kind of message. They don't know though. And
Okay.
basically, she just tells the story about how she was betrayed by her human captors, and she walked through the land of dreams and asked Dream himself how to get revenge, basically, how to get justice
Yeah.
or some kind of revelation. And basically, he tells her that there was a time that cats ruled and
Yeah.
humans were like their plaything.
Mhm. I can see it. Sure.
But humans just realized there's one human especially that figured it out, that the power of dreams, and they realized that, and if enough of them dreamt that they were in charge,
What?
they could change it. And Dream basically says it just happened, like they just changed it.
They just dreamt reality into shifting.
Exactly.
Weird.
But in
That's
a
so
way,
good.
quantum mechanics almost says that's possible.
But human thought doesn't have any influence over it.
Test
Like
the measurement of something does.
oh, that's true.
When you
Yeah,
force
absolutely.
something to measure, like to be something else, to choose
So
one or the
until
other.
there's let's suppose that there is like a platonic perfect measurement system that doesn't have human influence and everything makes sense
I
in?
don't know.
Huh.
Or does any other influence of anything start to shift those probabilities?
So it's all everything is perspective based.
Possibly. Science is cool.
No.
No.
Alright, I gotta reattach my head.
Quantum mechanics talk
That's the thing, they blew my mind.
knocked you right down. Yeah, that's not. I'm too tired for that
My
too.
mustache fell off. It's just
I was barely hanging
that
on
was
to that,
very
to being
that's
able
a
to
difficult
describe that.
concept.
I'm too tired for it as well. I was struggling to explain that.
They should take like oh shit, what's the name of the Carl Sagan and what's this Neil deGrasse Tyson show?
Cosmos.
Uh, Cosmos. They should do that, but make it even more dumbed down and for sleepy people.
Yeah, and just
That's what
about
I want
quantum
as a program.
mechanics.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the space is pretty straightforward.
But
Weird shit happens, but
there's a lot to space as well.
oh yeah, it's fascinating.
Yeah.
But it's like
Like
not
here,
hard to
I
understand.
no. But then when you combine space with time and our imperfect way of
Mm,
viewing time, it becomes a lot more insane.
yeah, I don't know if they touched. I
Thinking
can't remember
space
what they
is
what they touched on in Cosmos, but I feel like they just talked about space.
Mostly. But they also talked about it in terms of the history of the universe. Like where we are now. Like
Right.
we're so insignificant
That
in
seems
terms
to
of
me
time. Like
that was always the point of Cosmos. Yeah, it was to like
right. Oh,
really
put
put
your spot in the universe is
in
here.
perspective.
Look at
Yeah,
how little you are.
yeah,
Oh
and all
yeah,
the wonders all around.
it's ridiculous. I've never actually seen original Cosmos. I wonder if it's as good as the remake.
Uh, I think I have seen it, and it is good, but it's like a little out of date now.
I think it's old, but I might have an easier time wrapping my mind around old concepts
Yeah,
than new ones. And Carl Sagan is a cool fucking guy.
it's pretty awesome. Yeah.
I'd rather learn from him than Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yes.
If I had to pick a professor.
Yeah. Pick a professor. I love pick a professor day.
It's great. You get to choose your favorite celebrity professors.
Oh man.
Oh, my head fell down. What's
Yeah,
going on?
you can't sit on
I,
your
di-
pad. It's like,
I didn't even notice it that time.
oh, see, you're just 2023 is already too much for you.
It is. I can't. Maybe it's this facial hair.
There's been what, a few
We'll
top
see. We'll
tens.
see how long I can. Oh, they've been coming out. Hmm. Oh, all right.
Mm,
I think I'm stable-ish.
yeah, GameSpot.
Let's hope. What one was it?
Wow,
Was
Polygon
it
did.
Elden Ring?
Oh wait, so Polygon already did theirs a while ago.
Yeah, they did their top 50 like
Yeah,
a month ago.
weird. I guess IGN still hasn't done theirs.
Right. The smart way to do it is to wait until like the third week of January. Really,
Yeah, for sure.
give yourself a chance to play everything that did come out, and then.
Oh, this they say
Yeah.
they're not gonna. GameSpot won't announce their number one until Tuesday, December 3rd. Oh wait,
I was gonna be like, if they put out 10 through 9 or 10 through 2, we can just figure out what number 1 is pretty easily.
I don't even see how they're ranked. I've seen this Norco appear on a couple lists.
Yeah, I did. I tried to play it, and it's just dense as hell.
It's a point and click,
Like you
right?
just have to be, yeah. But it's a point and click that involves a lot of conversation as well.
Hmm.
So like you're just reading through people's. Like it's also a mystery game, so you're
Hmm.
solving things, and yeah.
Hmm.
Polygon's number
Cool.
1 was Elden Ring. Number 2 was Citizen Sleeper, which that's a weird number 2.
Yeah, that's supposed to be really good. It's like an
That's
RPG.
supposed to be, yeah. And then their number 3
These
was Case of the
games.
Golden Idol.
That's crazy.
Totally. That's Theirs is still the only list I've seen that appear on.
Yeah,
It's not winning much. Yeah.
I don't see like how they're ranked on GameSpot, but it looks like Elden Ring is game of the year.
Hmm. Game Informer has their top 10.
Kotaku's game of the year is Elden Ring.
Their number 1 is also Elden Ring on Game Informer. Number 2, God of War.
Yeah.
The lists get a lot interesting after Elden Ring and God of War are out of the way.
Yeah.
But like I've noticed Midnight Suns is on pretty much every list.
Oh, really?
It's never number 1, but it's always there, I
It's not on
find.
GameSpot or Kotaku.
Oh. Oh, weird. It's one I really do want to play it. But
There's I find Marvel Snaps on all of them.
People love Snap too.
People
Yeah.
love that snap.
But, but that's when I don't care to even try. I know I'm not gonna like it.
I bet you I would, but maybe someday I'll play it.
Yeah.
I'm
Like it's
fine
free
with
on phones. There's that
Vampires
motivation,
Survivors
but
right now. That's the thing, yeah.
Vampire, yeah, Vamps is everywhere too.
Well, that's great because, yeah, on every list, yeah, I've seen that on almost every list.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's
that's the thing.
perfect
I
for a
with Vampire
$3
Survivors,
game.
it's kind of great. Like I have been making progress. I played a lot of that
Oh
this
yeah,
weekend.
it's a great game to kill time. I
Yeah, so
find,
exactly.
or
It's
to accidentally lose time.
so easy. Yeah,
Yeah,
to just kill time with it. And
totally.
but I finally like made some progress without really looking anything up. Uh,
Oh, sweet,
and just today I managed to like beat the sort of the boss of it.
crazy.
Um, but I already fought in the boss rush. Weirdly,
There's a boss rush.
yeah, it was really hard.
Weird. That's bizarre.
But anyway, I don't like. There was a point where I just couldn't really figure out how to progress. And I think if
Yeah.
I was playing it on the Xbox, I would have just given up and moved on to another game. But
Oh, but you
because
just
it's on
were
my
able, you're just
phone,
able to go like one more run. I'll just keep doing normal runs until.
because even if I'm like, I'm done with the game, I'll be like, just sitting around somewhere,
Right. Oh
like,
yeah.
and just wait. Like, if I'm waiting for something and I'm not doing anything, oh, we'll start
But
it
you
again.
have to have a half an hour also, or at least
Eh,
half an hour.
not necessarily. You could finish like
Well,
depending on what you do, you can finish it. You could just pause the game and finish it later.
okay. You don't lose stuff, or
Not unless you like do lots of other things on your phone, and
right,
it's still possible you might lose something,
right. Huh.
but even then,
It's
like
the
yeah,
thing.
like
Like as a phone game, it's kind of better than Into the Breach, even because you don't have to use your brain for it at all.
it's yeah, that's the only downside, like you said, is that it's supposed to take about half an hour.
Yeah.
Whereas Into the Breach is like a perfect 5 to 10 minute
Oh,
slices.
that's true. Yeah. But you really gotta engage with it.
You do, yeah, but you could like you could engage just enough to take like one turn, and it's still great.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's so good.
Yeah, crazy. Do you think there'll be any phone games that come out this year that are even close to the ones that came out last year?
Yeah, I doubt it.
I
Yeah,
can't imagine. But then you probably couldn't imagine that last year either. So
yeah. Who'd have thunk
so
it?
weird. Yeah.
It is weird though. Both Into the Breach and Vampire Survivors, I've said, like I said, I would play the hell out of those games if they're on the phone.
Oh yeah. Totally.
Like, yeah,
It was always so weird that Vampire Survivors wasn't on phone.
yeah. I
Like,
mean, the joystick is annoying. It takes a while to get used to that.
it's true. Are you supposed to keep your finger in the dark area at the bottom?
But I don't know. I didn't really notice the dark area.
I also barely did, so I kind of just drag my finger around where my guy is for the most part.
I kind of go, yeah, just below him, I guess.
But there's like the very bottom of the screen is like blacked out, and you can use that as an area.
Mm,
But
probably.
it's it's just hard to not have a physical joystick,
Yeah, I know. I've gotten way better at it than I ever thought I would through
right?
because of Vampire Survivors.
'Cause yeah,
And it's it's a game. Some every once in a while you need to have a little bit of precision, but 90%
yeah,
of the time you don't.
totally. But then I did bump into a lot more groups than I would have on console, just because like I would think I can do better than I can
Oh,
in
totally.
terms of
Yeah,
getting
especially at the
squeezing
beginning.
through tight spots, or yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten better at that now.
Right. And,
But
like, getting good
probably,
with garlic was tough on phone actually for a while because yeah, you're constantly bumping into them because it's so
yeah,
small.
I probably would. Yeah, still be better at it instantly if I did it on with a controller.
Totally. If only you could transfer your progress between the two back and forth.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Be so nice.
Yeah, yeah, just beat like a whole bossy thing.
Oh, it's nuts.
And like I saw a video just accidentally um about how to unlock a character, and I was like, oh well, this is probably something I'm not gonna be able to ever figure out on my own.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it
yeah.
definitely was, and the character is
Oh,
it's hilarious. It's just a tree. You
oh,
seen
that's
this
great.
thing? Yeah,
I don't think I've seen the tree.
it's awesome. But it is super super slow. Like it can barely move,
Yeah.
but it starts with evolved garlic,
Oh, wow.
which
The
lets
penumbra
you
or whatever it's called.
yeah, which
The thing that heals you.
yeah, exactly, and it gives you the heart as well that you need to evolve the garlic, which heals you as well.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so like you just start with that, and like any level you're on, just like say bats are just flying into you and just getting just like nothing can touch you at the beginning. You're just way stronger than anything. And then if you get like uh speed level ups, and I think there's another level up that kind of gets you to move faster.
Yeah.
He's a bit more like viable and can run around a bit more.
Weird.
And he has
But
like
otherwise,
just
he's just there to
really
hang
good
out,
stats.
and
He can move, but it's just like
it must take so long to collect stuff too. And
yeah, I think he has a bit better stats as far as collecting
right,
than yeah. He has a better range.
that's cool. That's
Yes.
really like that's the thing. There's a lot of like jokey characters that are kind of viable to play, but they're just like this is just a wacky way to do it.
Yeah. I know. I
Like, did
should
you get
probably.
the? Do you have the character that has the cats?
Yes. Yeah.
That's a fun one. And then there's the train car character. That's a weird one.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really weird. The cats you can level up.
Oh,
You
I don't
can
think you could
you
cats up when
can
I played it.
you can evolve. There's a bunch though that you still can't. Like characters that you just can't evolve at their weapon.
Yeah, like can you evolve bones? I doubt that
No.
still.
Yeah.
Yeah, bones are so good too.
Yeah. I guess that's why.
Yeah,
But you can't evolve the cart guy, I don't think.
right. There was a guy who like throws shields. I think I can't remember.
Hmm.
It's been a while.
Yeah, and I might have to
But
look
like
those up too, because it's just like,
I know unlocking the Grim Reaper, he starts with the evolved axes.
oh hi Tiny, Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year! I didn't even see that. Holy crap! I'm just thinking about Vampire Survivors now,
Oh yeah.
which is also closer to video game drugs, I think, than even a Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, for sure.
Like they down to the fanfare when you get level ups. It just feels good to put in your mouth.
Yeah, 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 for
Like
sure.
all the best
You
drugs.
just zone out. Yeah, and there's
Totally.
yeah, and it's totally
I think
pointless.
they've definitely made good chests rarer in the finalized version of the game.
What do you
Like
mean
I
by
used to like
good chests?
the like 3 and the 5 item chests.
Oh,
They used to be like one in every 3 you'd get one of the 2 of them.
oh wow. Yeah.
Now I always get one item chests and it sucks.
Yeah.
I want lots of items.
Apparently, I because at one point when I couldn't figure out what to do, I did look up a little bit just to try to figure out what I was doing wrong.
Yeah.
It was annoying. The answer ended up being the level I was trying to beat. I had to beat with normal characters. None of the like,
Oh, instead of like
none
a
of this.
special
Yeah,
character or what?
exactly.
Weird.
Um, and so anyway, through that, oh shit, I can't remember what I was gonna say. So tired.
Oh,
What were we talking about just before that?
how to progress in Vampire Survivors or
Mm.
I don't know. I also forgot.
Oh
Oh,
damn
the
it.
special characters.
Yeah.
I don't know. Crazy. That's the thing. Vampire Survivors took that part of your brain that knew what you were going to say.
Man, I am tired. I don't know if I'm still sick or something. You might still be sick.
I still feel it big time.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what
It's
it
just
was. Yeah, COVID always has that like extra kick at the end where you're just super
I,
tired.
I I just don't trust myself anymore either. Like, do I feel? Am I tired, or is it just COVID tiredness? I feel.
Yeah.
Uh, so I just assume I'm
1023.
fine.
That's what the kids are calling it.
Oh yeah, but we're the kids. We're cool like the kids.
Yeah. We
We're
tell the
hip and at
kids
'em.
how to be cool.
Oh yeah, that's why they all think we're so cool.
Set the trends. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
there
I
was when we
remembered
were
what I was
talking
going to
about
say.
the there be. Oh, you did. Oh, perfect.
One other little weird piece of information I stumbled on while looking for that was
Yeah.
that at certain times, apparently, certain numbered chests will appear always.
Oh, I did know that with the different arcana in them or
That
whatever.
I don't get at all. I still have never gotten an Arcana.
And well, the thing that I don't get about them is they all seem terrible. Like they're not good, so I don't know why you'd want them. But
Weird.
I think it's just another thing to unlock.
For beating the
But
game
like
and
when I played, I used to have you could pause it and it would show the map when you paused. Is that still a thing?
yeah, you have to get it though. You have to unlock it.
Then oh, okay. But like, but that would always show you if there was something to find on the level.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So like those chat. Oh, but then you just have to kill an elite at the time to get the Arcana. I guess is the thing.
Oh. Oh. I thought it was open the
Maybe that's
chest
what
at the time.
or open the maybe because I
No, because
know
I think
to
that's
evolve weapons, you can't evolve a weapon until 10 minutes has passed,
except in certain.
or at least that used to be the case.
It is, except in certain scenarios, I guess, for some reason. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
The vague, like random information I saw when I was looking for stuff.
Yeah.
Um, that must be it though, because I would just kill an elite, and then the chest would just hang out there, and I just leave it there until the minute that I
Oh,
needed
that
it.
time.
Yeah,
Right.
and it would never
Oh,
happen
I
for
don't
me.
have that kind of patience. You're crazy.
I do that
The moment a
sometimes.
chest arrives, I need to open it.
No, I do that sometimes, especially if I'm close to like maxing out something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's true. It pays off for
yeah,
sure.
totally.
But that chest could also be a 5 item chest, and then you'll be set up for like the next 10 minutes without even having to try if you get something that good.
But
Like
then the 5 item chest will have a evolved thing in the middle,
it's
and
that's
4
true.
other things on top of it. It's the best.
Yeah, it is very true.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
It's a really good game. It's the best $3 game ever, I'd say. It's nuts. Although most people probably don't even they probably play it with Game Pass now. I bet that's its
We're
bread and
getting
butter.
super close to Yellow Sweater Guy. Oh, you know what that kind of reminds me? You know what I watched on New Year's? Was
Uh,
the Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
oh, that was a fun movie.
Yeah. With my pal Pedro Pascal in it.
Your pal, PP.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
it was
pretty
a
good.
pretty good one.
Nicolas Cage just having
Cool time.
yeah, a trip.
Yeah.
Getting a new best friend.
I mean, who wouldn't want? Because Pedro Pascal, he should play himself. I have such a hard time understanding movies where a celebrity can play themselves, but not every other celebrity plays themselves. Because it's weird. Pedro Pascal would make such a good a good vampire survivor, a good drug lord.
Oh
Just
yeah.
as I feel like his personality is suited to it already.
Yeah.
Tiny Aztec
Tiny.
Vampire Survivors is flashy.
Yeah.
It can
It's
be. You can turn off all that
insane.
stuff
No,
though
it's in.
too.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
It's insanely flashy. There's a photo sensitive warning at the beginning of the game that's like more noticeable than
Yeah.
most. Because
My
it is
like
like
my
it's in when it is
it
all
by
firing
default
at the
it has.
same time. There's literally things that are going like shoo, shoo,
Oh yeah.
shoo, and other
Did
things.
you remember the upgraded pentagram is the craziest one?
Oh yeah, or like
Where it
the
like
I
just
was thinking
flashes a
of
big sun on the screen.
I was thinking of the upgraded like guns.
Oh yeah,
Just
that
makes like
one's
a
crazy
star that
too.
just like goes small and big and just yeah.
Yeah,
But if you
yeah,
can
it
turn those
is.
things
It's
off,
I. You can turn it off. The only thing I ever turned off though was the numbers because it made my computer run too slow.
oh, interesting.
Or yeah, but like yeah, you can turn everything off. But I wonder if you couldn't really tell what's happening if
I
you
know
turned that
that's what
off.
I'm interested in.
Yeah,
I want to see what that would look like.
it'd be. It might like. I think at a base it would still be fine. They might have like replaced. Yeah, I'd have to play around where I get one of those evolved weapons to know what it looks like. But yeah, there's a thing in the options that says like flashing VFX you can just turn off.
Where are the options? Oh, they're there. Oh yeah, flashing effects. Yeah.
But I don't have I can't get any flashing weapons quick enough on a run to tell you what it
Well, you can
does.
start with. Oh yeah, I can start with like pentagram.
Oh yeah, that's pretty flashy. But then you still have to wait 35 seconds for that to happen.
See, that seems
Pentagram is the worst power in the game. I
like a
hate
big
it so
flash.
much.
Still, I don't know.
I don't know. Because like pentagram without the flash, does it just mean everything disappears once in a while?
Felt like there was still a flash.
Oh, hmm. Weird.
But it's
Very
worth
weird.
trying, Tiny, because I mean, it's free on the
Totally.
phone.
You can actually try it for 5 minutes and you might like it.
And yeah, it might
I don't
be
know.
just enough not flashy. I'm so
Yeah,
tired.
exactly. The perfect amount of flashy that someone who is photosensitive can still enjoy it.
Exactly.
Someone's got to be doing that
It's
science.
pretty addictive.
It's so addictive. That's the thing that it's really good at. You want a good old addictive game.
Another fine.
Um, are the birds flashy? No,
That's
not
pretty much
really.
it. I know I grabbed a bird one, but I
The
thought,
birds are flashy once you get the vertibird or whatever it's called, but
yeah, everything's flashy at like the end.
yeah.
The
Even
clock
the
lancet,
enemies are flashy at
it's
the
really
end.
flashy. Yeah,
Oh yeah, the clock lance it's a little bit flashy.
at the end it is.
Yeah. Could you ever evolve the clock lance? Did they ever introduce that?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, it's really flashy.
I never I never got to see what that turns into.
Yeah, it's interesting. You have to. That's where I was stuck.
Oh,
Um, there's a level called Moon Glow.
okay. That's new to me too, yeah.
It's like the fourth or fifth level, and you play it. You only do like 15 minutes, and then you get warped to this like boss fight.
Cool.
But he seems just impossible. I don't think you can even kill him because it
Right.
takes away all your weapons and just puts you onto like the base, whatever your one starting weapon is.
And you can't level up or anything?
No, and you just have to make it to the end of this long hallway and survive. And it felt
Weird.
super impossible to me. And then I just kept trying
Yeah.
it, and then I was stuck. So I was like, "What else can I do but keep trying this thing?" And I
Yeah.
just kept doing it, and then it worked.
Eventually you were just able to do it?
Yeah, I don't know if it was the character I chose or
Uh,
what, but I was just
just
like,
have
I just did it.
because there's a couple characters that come with revives, aren't there?
I don't
I
think
can't remember.
so,
Well, maybe not. Oh.
but and then you do that, and then you get a bunch of special items and stages that let you evolve the clock lancet and the laurel.
weird. I hate the Laurel's so pointless.
It's interesting. When I had a run recently where the first run I leveled up the laurel because it takes
Yeah,
it takes a hit for you.
yeah.
I also had like other things that were healing me and stuff, and the clock lancet. And I
That's
was
a weird
able
run.
to like when the game's over and death comes after you.
Yeah.
I survived for almost another half an hour
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
until like for some reason they all died and a different death came and killed me.
Yeah.
But like
The red death or
they
whatever.
couldn't touch me because of the laurel, the
Did
maxed
that
out
not unlock the
laurel.
death for you to play as?
Hmm?
Huh. That's similar to what you had to do to play as him
Oh
earlier,
yeah,
at
I did.
least.
I got him. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's great.
and then I just beat the boss with him, which seemed to make it pretty easy
Yeah, he's a stacked
because he
character.
starts with
The evolved axe.
evolved
That's
axe, and
crazy.
he's so
Evolved
fast.
axe is like the best one of the whole game, almost too.
He's
Like,
just like so crazy fast.
yeah, that's what a crazy game.
Oh, so much babbling.
Then I kind of want to buy the DLC to see what that's like.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just as far as I can tell, it's just a bunch more weapons, and they can all evolve.
Yeah, and I think like 8 new characters too.
Oh, crazy!
Yeah,
They probably all come with a new weapon.
yeah, probably. And then it's like $1.50. I might do it.
It's pretty cheap, yeah.
It's yeah. You can't buy anything for $1.50.
It's true. Except other
They
full,
did the
you can buy
right.
some full games for $1.50.
But that's true, but only on sale. Yeah. Buying PC games is so weird how quickly their value just goes away.
Yeah,
You can get them for like nothing.
I know. It's a weird time
Oh,
for video games.
that's video games though.
That's video games for you and the passage of
Mhm.
time.
They're not just Pac-Man anymore.
That's why last week it was 2022,
Twin.
and this week's 2023.
Yeah. I can't believe it's already 2023.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Starting off with a bang.
That bang being
Both of us
night
being
slashers.
really tired.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's quite the bang. And that way we always have a pretty banging show.
That's it. All the show's always banging
Yeah,
every time. Knock
every
it out of the
time.
park.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I
what.
wish we could there was some kind of like chat extension and we had a mister in front of us that they could push a button and have water spray in our faces.
That would be great. Wake
It
us up.
would, I'm sure, be abused, but at
Yeah,
first it would be so fun.
that would be so good. We could probably figure out a way to set that up.
Yeah, oh totally.
Yeah.
And then like on different days we could just have it filled with like juice and then you put the mister in your mouth and the chat chooses when you get drinks.
Oh yeah, that would be. But then we couldn't talk. Just sitting there waiting
Yeah,
for juice.
there'd be the two of us sitting there with straws in our mouths. I think people would want to see that.
And then be like, once in a while, would be like, thank you.
Sounds delicious to me.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. We could rig that up. Just a wake
Yeah.
up button.
Oh man. Or we'd have to have like a dead man switch we're sitting on. So if we fall off that switch, something blasts us with water.
It
We can
has to
never fall
like
asleep. Then we could set some
it
world
has to like
records.
read the energy level of the stream,
Oh yeah.
the switch, and then if it falls to a certain point, yeah, we'll get an A. We'll just feed an AI all of our episodes
Oh
and
man. Then we don't have to do the show at all
tell
anymore.
it to monitor our energy levels.
If we could get it to a point where an AI was doing, I feel like we have a very AI-able show with the random leaps we make, and
Yeah.
we could be fully replaced by AIs, and we wouldn't even notice it.
Yeah. Just be talking nonsense.
Yeah,
Everyone would be like, "Yep, that's."
it would take people a long time to be like, wait, that's not actually what humans would say.
That still probably wouldn't discount us.
No, it's really true. Crazy.
Yep.
What will they think of next?
Speaking of non-humans,
Oh, yeah, those darn non-humans.
Tiny she tends to notice AI writing very quickly. Yeah, that's one of the places where it's still getting there,
They
but
they haven't figured it out.
it will get there though. Can't let those
Oh, we're
robots come
all
for
going
my
to be
job.
replaced.
Says Tiny. Yeah, I know. We were talking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in the future you either you don't have to work if you don't want to. I think
No. The only jobs are creative
the
jobs.
only jobs or maintaining the AIs.
Oh,
You
that's
either
true.
create
And
things that get put into the AIs
yeah. But
to
what about
like
like infrastructure? Who's taking care of that stuff?
probably AIs.
I
But there
guess.
has to be people maintaining the AIs to be like, yeah, that's a good idea.
Right.
But they're always at some point they'll always have good ideas.
But at a certain point, the AIs are going to have way better ideas than we do.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. So
Yeah.
at that point, even like the president will just become like a maintenance man who just like.
Oh man. You don't think we're going to have an AI president though?
I mean, I don't know. That's
We're not that progressive yet.
That's an interesting question.
I mean, there were still a lot of people who had an issue with Hillary being a woman's. Oh,
Um, I don't know. I mean, with an AI, I feel like it's all one in a certain way.
oh yeah, that's true. And I'm sure in a lot of ways we already kind of have an AI president.
Yeah, like everything would be like there wouldn't be a need for a president because everything would just be done by the AIs.
Right. And the AIs just have humanity's collective good at as their programming. Like that's what they're striving for.
Yeah, I guess
Huh.
so.
I mean, that sounds great.
Yeah, that's the
Sign me up.
interesting. That's the interesting question.
I, it's it feels like it's closer than it's ever felt to me for this nonsense to actually happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Ty's is a bit anti-human, but so is she.
That's the thing. Humans aren't that good, so
Yeah, exactly.
that's fine.
Yeah, I totally wouldn't mind being just kept as like a pet, but
As long as we're
supervisory.
treated humanely.
Yeah, like yeah, no, totally, and with like uh respect as well. Like that's
Oh
still
yeah.
self-respect.
Yeah.
Like life wouldn't
I
really
would hope
change,
that the AI could see how I treat my pets and I would be treated that way.
right? Or you're just like yeah, even with more freedom than that, even
Oh, sure, yeah.
the
Oh,
AI is
we're
just.
humanity is the pet you're saying, not just you individually.
It's interesting. Like, what would an AI have without humanity? Like, what would be the
It's
point of its
well, because it could
existence?
probably propagate at a certain point.
For sure, but
So then it would just need more space for more AI. I don't know.
what's its purpose?
Yeah. And like, does a purpose of an AI never evolve? That's what I wonder.
Yeah,
Because if it does, then that's when we're in trouble. If you can just set it to be good to us, that's fine. It'll be great.
but I kind of I guess that's what I mean is like it's I don't know. I feel like its purpose would be to live with humans.
Right.
That's the
But the AI's
logical.
always turn bad. So
In the movies, they
where's that
do.
happening? Right. Movies are based on real life.
But why would in reality? Why would it be a better?
There'd be some bad programmer out there once who would do something that would screw everyone forever.
I mean, once it decided, yeah, the world is better off without humans, then that'd be it. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe that's
That's
the
you
only
can't go back from there.
thing. Yeah,
Unless like you can find a way to destroy a certain part of AI, but then that gets complicated too.
if they're learning from collective humanity, it's a bit scary. That's an interesting thing too. Is like
Oh yeah.
obviously there's so much
It should
hate
be
out
based on the
there,
paragons of us.
but how much? I don't know. If it was really looking at all of our messages and stuff,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
would the lot like what
Sure.
would outweigh the
We'd
other?
be
Like,
doomed.
I don't know if that's true. Think about all like the messages you send. Like, how many of them are hate filled?
None.
Exactly,
But
and
I
that's
think
what I
I've
mean.
probably written a lot of strange messages too that would be confusing to an AI.
Yeah, probably, but I just mean I think there's more messages of love than there are of hate in
That
not
yeah,
in the
that could be.
public sphere,
No, no, definitely
but in
not.
the
But just yeah,
entire
I'm just like
in the
if
whole
AI is looking at like every text that's ever been sent,
yeah
and
in the whole of all information that has been put out
it's
there.
true. There's just that one guy I text constantly all day, every day saying I hate you, but
Yeah,
I think otherwise it's all love.
exactly. I don't know. It's interesting.
Technology is going to be the ruin of us all, but it'll be pretty cool before it happens, I think. So,
Tiny says a human can be good, but people have a dark history. That's true, but
that's
that's
true. Yeah.
because acts of like love throughout history aren't interesting.
I mean, love stories through history are very well known.
Yeah, that's true, but not nearly as known as like all the wars.
Yeah, I guess.
Like there's
I
just those are the
guess.
things that we remember and all the plagues and all the times people were like the really juicy parts of the times people were betrayed and like tons
Yeah.
of like everybody was just wiped out. Those are the
Everybody knows who Nero is. No one knows who any of the other Roman leaders were,
we
really.
know Genghis Khan killed 10% of the human population.
Yeah. And, like, isn't 1 in 8 of us vaguely related to him?
Yeah, but like there'd be
That's a love story.
so many fascinating there'd be so many fascinating stories how
Oh, yeah.
about how civilization came to be that we have no idea about.
Totally. Very true. I mean, someone needs to make a time machine. And we can learn all that together.
All those families, all those
Yeah,
couples.
that's right. Those damn families.
Like we have no idea about like any of the, especially about like the happy ones. We know about the ones
Yeah,
that
you
were
just kill us one.
assassinated.
Yeah, exactly. And there's also just so much unrecorded time in human history as well that we just have no clue what's going on then.
Yeah, for sure. That's the other thing I've been doing a lot of this weekend. That's funny you mentioned that. That's
Huh.
gonna get me on a rant.
Ooh,
But that's a great. Yeah, Tiny says
you're
I just think
exploring
more intimate
human history?
moments throughout history aren't noted enough. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
There's no like scribes being like, yeah, unless it's like a epic story or something.
That's the thing. Once the AIs take over and we have people devoted to just culture, we can just have a writer who wants to sit, hang out with just cool people and watch cool people be nice
Yeah, exactly.
and tell us all about the cool things they do.
Exactly.
Do you think bards will come back?
Yeah.
That's got to be a job that comes back into
Yeah,
fashion.
exactly. Just pointless singing.
Yeah. But about things that are happening like directly around them as it's happening.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Describing guys as they walk into a room
Yeah.
and
Totally.
I can't wait.
No, I just watched this show about like it's it's this guy who just loves this idea of, and he's been investigating the idea of a pre-civilization before ours, basically.
Okay. Huh.
During the that was wiped out during the last ice age.
Right. Okay.
It's
Wouldn't
just
there
like,
be?
and like I don't know, like the guy's not even a scientist.
He's just doing it for fun.
He's just a guy, really. And the whole show's it's very one sided. I'm sure. I have no idea
Oh
how
yeah.
much is accurate, but it's such a fun idea that I
Oh,
can't
that it's totally.
help but get excited about it. And I knew like I already like had learned some things about it on my own before watching it, like
Yeah.
this place called Göbekli Tepe.
Huh. It's a fun
The,
name.
Now apparently these days it's like a huge tourist place.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
love the
like the
Goblecki.
oldest. Like it was a huge find because it was like a temple. Oh hey McKinley.
Oh, what's up?
It was like a temple built. It was like traced to like 10,000 BC.
Cool. Where is it? What part of the world?
Turkey.
Where'd you say?
Turkey.
Turkey. Oh, weird.
Um, and so like the pyramids are 5,000 years, right? And like the
Yeah.
oldest thing we knew about was this place in Malta that was like 6,000 years.
Oh,
The idea of like Stone Age people 10, 11,000 years ago being able to like have a civilization was not
totally.
thought
That's cool.
possible.
But it totally
It
is.
totally is. And then this guy, I don't know. There's some decent evidence. I don't know if it's what's true or
Right.
what's not.
Bullshit versus
But
yeah,
his whole idea
conjecture.
is
Yeah.
that like there's this crazy calamity, which we know there was. Like
Right.
geologists call it the Younger Dryas. It was like
It's
this
a fun
time of
name
like
too.
really, really intense geological change.
Oh,
It's like a weird amount.
right. Like the world was re-terraforming itself or something, or
It
like
almost seems like it. And then that's the like end of the ice age, and the water came up like 30 feet or something.
Jesus.
Can't remember how much it is, but it's like that we lost a whole bunch of land there. There's like,
Right.
and I knew this actually before I watched the show too. There used to be huge land masses, like that connected like all of Ireland and England was all just one giant landmass.
Yeah. Is this
Um,
like pre-Pangea as well? Like this
no,
is
this is like this the disaster that ended the ice age was 12,000 years ago.
okay, right, sure.
Yeah, and so yeah, there was this crazy flood basically.
Jeez. It's Noah. It's
Right?
Noah,
And
man.
his whole thing is like every culture has like a flood story.
It's true.
And in
Yeah.
that flood story, there's usually like a wise person that comes and teaches them like culture and stuff. And he's saying that was the old, like the members of the old civilizations that knew all this stuff. And it
Interesting.
makes a certain amount of
So
sense
basically,
because we learned like after the Younger Dryas, we learned everything all of a sudden, like agriculture and
yeah.
astronomy and
But he's
medicine.
basically doing the ancient
It
alien story, but
absolutely
saying
is.
rather than aliens, it's a former civilization on Earth.
Exactly, and it's way more
Right.
plausible, and it's still a human
Right.
civilization.
And that's the thing. It sounds a lot less racist than the
Yeah,
ancient
totally.
aliens one
Yeah,
turns out to
exactly.
be.
It's
Yeah.
actually way less
Huh.
racist because it's like all basically he's saying all of the natives of all of the in the world like
Right.
were
Those
taught.
were the original
Yeah,
people.
they were all taught by these ancient people,
Right.
and
Interesting.
all their legends are like have some truth to them, or not all of them, but like they have some
Yeah.
truth to them. It's fun to watch.
I wish there was a way to prove that kind of stuff, man.
It feels it's getting closer. Like Göbekli Tepe was a huge step towards that
Oh,
because it's like it's getting close to that 12,000
right,
year mark.
right.
If
That is true. That's
civilization
crazy.
was around back then
Yeah. Like, does that when were dinosaurs? That's millions and millions, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And
So there was still
Pangea
never
is even
people
longer.
and dinosaurs together.
No. Tiny says, my doomer brain, we're all long overdue for another flood. Well, here's the other crazy thing. He eventually concludes his whole idea is what caused the Younger Dryas was actually a series of small comets.
Oh. Hmm.
Because there's like this comet, there's this area of the sky that the Earth passes through that's like has more comets than usual. And we're in
Weird.
it right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
ready to get peppered?
So it could just, yeah. You just
Crazy.
get peppered and that would be that.
That'll be that. I mean, I'll happily be one of those ambassadors for culture to the next generation of whatever may arrive.
And the whole theory though of where the like some of the craters would be, half the world was covered in ice,
Oh, weird. Yeah.
and so it caused the fucking giant flood.
Crazy.
I know, right? And because it's all these artifacts that were made at the time.
But when was the start of the Egyptian civilization? Say, because that went back really, really. That's like one. Oh no, I have really no idea where, like, how large of a time frame we're talking.
That's like 5,000, I think.
Okay, so we're twice as far back then.
Yeah,
That's crazy. It's crazy stuff.
I know, right? It was really fun to think
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
and like
So they
it,
had
it
the internet.
all of the like most of the evidence would be underwater
Oh yeah,
because
for sure. Or completely destroyed by the time of erosion underwater.
yeah, because it was
Yeah,
all everyone would have lived near the coasts like they do today,
totally.
and all the coasts got flooded.
Well, that's nuts.
It's possible.
Why it's good to live in a
It's a
landlocked
fun,
place.
plausible theory. Yeah,
We might live in a coastal place by the time we die.
it's interesting. Göbekli Tepe. They didn't. I just read an article today that had nothing to do with this guy. uh,
Yeah.
it was about a different guy who went there and photographed it when nobody cared about it,
Huh.
including other archaeologists. And then
Weird.
so
It wasn't seen as a big deal at
it
all.
took a while to like for archaeologists to accept it and be like, yeah, okay, it's real. This is huge. Is that like
Like they
this?
didn't believe it was real, or what was the deal?
Yeah, they just are. I don't know. I don't know the
Huh.
whole story behind that, but it feels
Right.
like they're just slow to accept big
Yeah.
changes to the
I mean, it
model.
is a big change to how they'd have to think about it. Yeah.
And so
Crazy.
he on this show he goes to a few sites that kind of are that have that feel to them, where there's like archaeologists working there that are like, this is huge, but we're not getting any attention.
Weird.
It's
And I'm sure
cool.
some of them are completely like debunked. Like, they're probably just still on the verge of being able to be debunked until
Yeah,
they can prove it without a
exactly.
shadow of a doubt.
Totally.
Or
There's no rebuttal to any of it.
yeah,
So it could be like, yeah, an archaeologist could be like, oh no, we like already dated that or whatever. It's not.
yeah. That's good enough.
Yeah,
We did it perfect. You are wasting your time.
yeah,
Weird. That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, McKinsey's pyramids 45,000 to 5,000 years. Cleopatra was only 2,000 years. I know
That's the thing you always see where
I've
Cleopatra was
mentioned that.
closer to having an iPhone than she was to the creation of the pyramids.
Yeah, exactly. Like how that is
That's
the Egypt is unbelievable to think about.
because it went forever.
5,000 years. Like as we talked about before, there were ancient Egypt, ancient Egyptologists.
Yeah, that's that is bananas.
like 2,000 years ago, there were ancient Egyptians studying ancient Egypt. That was even older than there was like there's even older than they are to us. Like
Yeah.
the beginning of Egypt was older to them. Like it's still they were still studying
So
older
weird.
things than we're studying.
Yeah.
From it's crazy.
Time,
And at
like,
the
yeah,
height
we
of
are
it,
just a speck in the middle of nothing.
man, it must have just been the craziest place. Like all the
Yeah.
like if you've ever seen like just images of like what it would have looked like with all the color and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Oh man,
all
I
the
know.
statues set up.
It's so beautiful.
It's
I just did the
fucking nuts.
Lego Pyramid of Giza actually
Huh.
over the past couple days, and it's a great one because the set is 3 layers. It's the bottom layer is what it looked like when it was being built,
Huh.
then the middle layer is what it looks like now, and then the top layer you can make it look like it would have back in the day,
Oh,
where it's like
crazy.
white with a golden top, and
Yeah.
like it's a cool set.
That's really cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Because these
it's
Neanderthals
that
actually existed at the time as early Homo sapiens. That's also true. That goes much
that's
further
cool.
back. But actually, there was another 6, I think, that we know of uh, species that were very similar enough to ours that we could mate with them. That
Weird.
we wiped out.
We just cooked them all, and
We were just the most. I think we were the most violent.
that's bananas.
That's,
That's not surprising.
yeah, that's what
I
I
wonder
found.
what those species looked like.
Yeah, yeah.
There's that also that the what's it called? The Grand Egyptian Museum
There,
that just opened.
there was like a Hobbit people of like little.
The oh man, I wish Lord of the Rings
No,
was
there
real.
literally was. Yeah,
Yeah,
they do know what a
man.
bunch of them looked like.
Oh, have you seen pictures of that Grand Egyptian Museum yet?
Oh, never mind. McKinley had basically said that. Yeah, there used to be several species, but due to war, disease, crossbreeding, they all died out, other than us.
Oh, sucky.
Yeah.
It's
You know what
nuts.
else I read that was interesting? Oh man, we're tired. We're just babbling.
Oh, it's 1:30 already.
Yeah,
Holy snips.
yeah, yeah. We can be talking while we play this game.
Sure, we should start at least getting it set up.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's so funny. Oh man, my brain hurts.
Oh right, I don't need to do that.
It says First Nation civilization had cities before some type of calamity happened a few hundred years before the Europeans arrived. But they had
Hmm,
huge cities too, didn't they?
that's interesting.
Yeah. It's yeah.
Yeah, there's some really like fascinating North American monuments that he was talking about. This show was talking about, but he was also saying, and I'm sure this is true, that like over 90% of the one of monuments that were documented in the 19th
Yeah.
century are gone, were destroyed.
Oh man. That's depressing.
How like that's how systematic they were, and
But I mean that's also just
just.
natural. Like the materials they're created on aren't made to last either.
Oh no, I'm talking like there's probably stone monuments. There was like
Being
everything. Like
actively destroyed.
they like the Europeans were like they wanted to destroy their culture.
Right.
Like
Oh
they
yeah, that's true.
specifically
It was a
destroyed
cultural genocide.
like
Yeah.
monuments and artifacts
Yeah, that's true.
and like yeah, like
Gross.
probably pieces of art
Well,
and stuff that yeah,
like that's the thing
huge
is if
statues they
we
would
ever
have
get
pulled
to a
down.
point where space travel is a thing, we're just going to do that to other planets too, or it's going to be done
Probably.
to us. Yeah, ridiculous.
Who
It's such a
knows?
weird thing that places like even invading forces even don't embrace the culture of the places they're invading.
Yeah.
But I guess it's the easiest way to make people just fall in line, but like it's I don't know. It's one of those more is better in my mind.
Oh, okay.
Wow, my eyes hurt so much.
See my
Like just
fart.
trying to focus on reading things on the screen. Interesting.
Man, need my password.
Password.
You know, one interesting thing
You're
I
just
was
parse
reading
checking into.
was
Hmm,
just a
what was that?
more random conversation.
Yeah.
Um, you know how like so many uh native peoples were wiped out by disease and stuff that the Europeans brought?
Yep.
There was a uh like I guess not equally as devastating, but also really devastating. Like it went the other way too.
Oh, we made the European, or the
In
indigenous made the European.
yeah, made them like gave them a ton of different diseases
Right.
that spread through
Like, cause
Europe.
yeah, I guess it was two worlds that had never interacted before, so
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
crazy. It makes sense that, like, yeah, every island nation probably had its own set for a long time.
Yeah, it's crazy, hey?
Yeah. Well, the whole COVID thing makes you see why I would want to, like, why countries want to be isolationist too. Like, you can, if you don't let anybody in, you're not letting those sicknesses in either. It's
Yeah, and as we destroy more and more of the environment, those pandemics are going to become
uh,
more and more frequent
exactly.
because you're pushing animals that have these diseases out of their natural habitats.
That's the thing. We just got to kill all the animals. That's how we do away with the diseases.
We're doing that.
We're doing a great job at that.
That I was just reading about that. They're like scientists are calling it the sixth mass extinction because
Oh,
they're all
crazy.
dying. Like so many uh extinct or so many near extinct animals are going extinct.
That's nuts. But then once every like 6 years, you get the article that they're like, "We're bringing the Tasmanian tiger back."
Yeah, by the
We're
end, yeah,
bringing
we'll just be able to clone everything.
totally. Hopefully, we've kept good proof of all these things. Good DNA evidence.
Oh man,
And it says one of the fears with the polar ice caps melting is the potential for ancient diseases to
that
unfreeze.
too.
Yeah,
They have
that's
already
an exciting.
found ancient viruses on the ice.
Be crazy. I caught a caveman disease.
Yeah, that was just weird. It's like a huge practice for like thousands of years to like mold people's heads.
Oh yeah, totally.
Because then you're like
I
that
well,
by
for
their
what
head
was it?
being.
Just for fashion? There must have been some
It
reason.
was about hierarchy. If your head was
It was
molded, you were
like wearing a
cool.
crown without wearing a crown.
Yeah, you're cool.
But like, it
And then
must
they
have
could
hurt, and it must
tell,
have fucked up their brain.
show the difference between the ruling class and the slave class.
Yeah. Like, hearing stuff like that makes me think of how they have like in what was it, Preacher, where they have like Jesus' only living descendant, but he's this insane, fucked up inbred thing that they're just keeping alive through the will of hope. Hierarchy is always bad. Because there's something like 20 species go extinct every week. That's a grisly.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's interesting though? You know
Pretty
how we were
grisly.
talking the other day about like how hard it is to find places that haven't been touched by humans, and I was like, oh, there's still places.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about these places that
Oh
are like in
yeah, they
China.
exist.
No, there's lots of places still. The world's so huge.
Huh.
There's these places in China that are like giant cliffs with like forests on the top, and the cliffs are so sheer that you can't
Oh.
even really climb them.
But like people haven't been, say, like helicopter dropped off on the top of those yet, or
They've explored a few of them, but what they on
yeah,
top of all these like cliffs, there's holes
yeah.
that like
Cool.
go miles deep.
Weird.
And they've explored 5 of them, and they found like species in there that they thought were extinct, but because like they're prehistoric species basically because they can't leave the hole.
Right. They're trapped in the hole and everything can't get in there either.
Yeah, exactly.
That's nuts.
And they've just explored 5. There's
Well,
hundreds of them.
that's nuts.
Who knows what's in that shit?
Hopefully we don't ruin the holes.
That's the thing. Like, yeah,
I'm,
I mean, we could.
I'm sure we'll start by ruining some of them.
Yeah. We could.
Oh, people will find a way if it's like that. If they can do science there, someone's gonna be doing the science there.
Yeah, we'll just like,
It's just
accidentally blow up something near it or something and set it all on
yeah,
fire. Or, I don't know.
yeah, exactly. It says the deep ocean's also basically untouched due to how difficult it is to get under there without pressure.
For sure.
Yeah.
We mentioned the deep ocean, but then they were like, they wanted to land, places on land.
So like you can see why like James Cameron is such a pervert for the ocean. Like it is like a incredible thought to
It's
be able to look
fascinating.
at.
Oh, I was reading, man, so many interesting facts I got today. Uh, I
Just gonna have 2 shows in a row of only talking.
I was reading about this fish, this deep sea fish. Oh, I can't remember what they're called, but they're pretty small. They're kind of like that.
Uh,
But then, yeah, like I don't know, like the size of a hot dog, let's say, a big hot dog.
yeah.
But then they got
In a bun or
they got
without
a
a bun?
stomach that's like the size of I don't know, almost the size of a dinner plate.
Oh, jeez.
Like it's one of the weirdest looking things. It's just like a fish with like the
So
biggest, grossest
it's like
stomach.
a tube with a huge ball in the middle?
It's like a tube with a huge wall underneath, like that hangs off of it.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, and
Sounds
it
like
has it because
you
it
remember with
eats so infrequently that it
yeah.
like I don't know. It takes so long to digest it, basically.
Gross.
Yeah, and it's even grosser. Though we usually only find them when they float up to the surface dead, and
Yeah.
that can happen.
That's
There's
great.
some where they because because of their stomachs are so huge, they can eat meals that are way bigger than them. Like they don't. We just still don't even know how because we only find dead ones.
Huh.
But we think they like
Like,
unhinge
it's
their
just,
jaws
like, the most
somehow.
malleable material?
They unhinge their
Huh.
jaws somehow and just eat these eat things. And sometimes they like go
Are
after
they
things that are just
carnivores?
too big.
Right.
And then there's like their stomachs just explode.
Weird.
And the other thing that happens is if the like the meat in the stomach can take so long to digest
Yeah.
that sometimes it starts to like rot before it's
Oh.
digested. If that happens, it releases gases, and the stomach like explodes basically.
Oh. Oh, yeah, there's an article about it here on National Geographic.
Boom.
It's a deep sea fish, so it looks like it's made of hell.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like a dead fish,
Yeah.
even if it was
But
alive.
is that because we've only photographed non-living
Maybe,
ones,
but
or
I feel like alive it would look like a dead fish.
right? Well, because they've got all those white eyes to get
Yeah.
all the maximum light down there and
Exactly. It's the
everything. And
soulless
yeah.
eyes that just look like they're dead. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. It's a funny article actually, and because of this deep sea fish, they're like these are other animals that store meals inside their body.
Wow. If you
That's
loved
great.
fish with a giant stomach.
There's a chipmunks who put it in their cheeks. There's honeypot ants,
Of course.
which have a huge subsection off the back of their abdomen that they fill with food and drag around.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There's something here called a black swallower, which is that's the name of the fish.
Oh, there you go.
God. Depths of 2.5 miles. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Pelicans and pitcher plants. Wow. Nothing holds a candle to the black swallower. That's also an amazing supervillain name.
Could just unhinge his jaw and just
Yeah.
eat you in one bite. Swallow you whole.
That's the thing. He doesn't have to digest you. He might be capturing you. Keeps you in his big distended stomach.
Yeah, exactly.
You remember that guy on, I think it was Ripley's Believe It or Not, who used to be able to like swallow water and then swallow a bunch of goldfish and like throw things up individually?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy he might have been the black swallower.
It was cool, yeah. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. We just need to take a quick break because this is usually our break time.
Yeah.
So we'll come back with Night Slashers and maybe Star Tropics.
Right, depending on how long Night Slashers is.
Yeah. Oh.
It's an arcade game. It's only going to be half an hour.
Exactly. 2023.
It'd be super funny to see how long we could go without ever actually playing a game. Just telling people we're gonna.
Just talking about the most random stuff.
It's true. There's a lot of stuff that was tangentially attached to Egypt there as well.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like,
I can't believe you came upon my
attached.
the subject
Yeah.
I've been learning about all weekend.
Crazy. I literally just got the 100 Years of Tutankhamun's Treasures National Geographic in the mail too.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's all coming up Egypt.
He was. Speaking of incest.
Oh.
We're gonna take a break.
Where's that going?
Tutankhamun.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, he was all deformed, wasn't he?
Yeah. Didn't he die because of a broken leg?
Yeah, he was all messed up.
I don't know.
He only lived to 19 or whatever because he was product of incest.
The Boy King.
Yeah.
That's pretty grisly.
It would be right back. Oh boy. We're having some technical difficulties. But yeah, but I have to go back to the break time screen.
It's my kind of
Yeah, as you could
difficulties.
see there,
Shit's not working.
I'm gonna try to bring in. Alright, I'm gonna turn this down here. I'm gonna try to bring in the Elgato source right in here.
Oh
Just see
yeah.
what happens. But it looks like we can't play a game today. Well,
It doesn't. The internet doesn't want us to.
maybe it's a good thing we talked for
For
2 hours.
2 hours. Just ridiculous.
There's video capture device. Elgato. There it is. And like I can just see by the way the Elgato meter is moving
It's not.
that it's choppy as hell. It looks like our voices might be a little choppy too while this is playing.
Weird. Wait.
Mm.
You sound okay.
Yeah, we sound
I
good.
just
Yeah.
unmuted. Yeah, we sound good. But less than ever. Very weird.
Yeah. We could just play the game with this whistling in the background.
It's good. That's actually you whistling, right?
Yeah.
Man,
Just as
high tech.
tuneless as I could whistle. Um.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
technical nightmare.
Not working.
It's not working. It doesn't want us to. It's like, hey, I want to hear more about Egypt and science you don't know about.
Shit.
And
I didn't mean to go to that. Yeah.
I mean,
I got
fair.
this.
I
Like for
don't
me,
blame you.
I'm hearing the sweet theme of Star Tropics. I'll turn it up for you
I,
guys.
I'm jealous.
Oh, it just went away.
Huh. Fair.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Well,
We
it's
tried to play Land Slashers. That wasn't working.
it's true. Tried to play Star Tropics. That's not working.
And now that's not working.
That's
Maybe
not
I'll be able to
working.
hear it a bit now if I talk.
I hear it. It sounds great
Awesome.
in my ears. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, only when you're talking.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I can't seem to turn it up loud enough for it to recognize it
Uh,
as a sound.
Not white
That's
noise.
awesome.
Huh. We
Um.
should
Oh.
we should make a podcast where we take theme songs from NES games and write lyrics for them.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Be a great show. We
Endless.
need someone
Yeah.
associated with us who's very talented musically is the difficult part.
That's true.
Because I've never written a song in my life. I'll tell you what.
I have, but
Oh, there you go.
only with other musicians, like only with a musician to.
Right. There was someone there who was a more of an expert than you were.
Yeah, I had to be like the tune is like this.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
And it
So,
was,
like,
and
you got to
then
be able to do that with AI eventually, right?
yeah.
Just make a song that sounds like do 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 do. Yeah, and make it cool.
Yeah, I can't. It's really hard for me to write like a tune. I don't know. I end up
Yeah.
because I
Oh,
end up
for
doing
sure.
the thing that Homer does, where he's like, "You can write a song. It's easy. You just go." This is
So,
like that's Mary Had a Little Lamb. And he's like, "Oh right, okay. Well, here's another one. You could just go dee 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 dee." And she's like, "That's the same song. You just replaced D's. You replaced dudes with D's."
that's
And he's like,
amazing.
"Don't." That's exactly what happens to me though. I'm like, "Oh, here's
Oh,
like."
totally. And then, like, I also find if I ever am listening to a song I know and I like drum it, my drumming sounds nothing like what the song is doing. Like, it's not even closely resembling.
No, you're just having fun though.
I mean, yeah, I'm doing
You're
it
just
for me.
grooving. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I've got the police blotter open here,
Oh,
so we
perfect.
can't not blot. And this is the most recent one. It was a boring day. Someone reported running over a boulder while driving to an appointment. I mean, a boulder that would kill you, but this is probably semantics.
Yeah,
Um,
they're just they exaggerate. That guy
yeah,
exaggerates
a
the
large
size
rock
of
maybe.
rocks.
I
He
don't know.
always exaggerates the size of rocks. That guy. He's well
Every
known
time.
for it in
And
this
he's
town.
got small rock energy. Uh, then 155, a man accidentally drove his truck into his apartment building. Like that sounds dangerous, but that's not news. Then 254,
His
someone wanted
apartment
to know
building.
what could be done about the houses in the neighborhood with doll heads on the fence posts that look like a satanic ritual.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nothing. I don't think.
no- nothing. I think that's the thing. When culture takes over, there's gonna be loads of houses with doll heads on the fence posts.
Yeah, that's right. Nothing you can do. Just accept it.
Nothing you can do.
You can't beat
That was it
them.
for that.
Join them.
This other day, even slower, only one thing happens.
Oh
At
wow.
8:59 a.m., someone called a business and asked the person who picked up, "Yo, you want to hear my rap about a bomb?" Then they called the police to tell somebody.
Well, yeah, because he's about a bomb.
That's true, but there's raps about other bad things that you don't call the police about.
Why is he rapping about a bomb? That's scary.
Yeah, we don't have the context of what actually gets said in the rap.
What are his intentions there?
Like, is he the bomb?
Yeah, that it might have. They might have just mistranslated that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the people who
Or
phoned it in. I mean,
maybe he said, "Hey, I want to sing a rap about why your business is the bomb," and they
right?
just misheard.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Exactly. They just
Yeah,
got scared.
like Joe's horseshoe hack or shack or whatever it was called.
Or shoot.
Probably, probably a horseshoe business.
Yeah, probably.
They're everywhere. Hmm. It's Yeah, they don't have Christmas up yet though, which is disappointing.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh, I want to see what calls they get on Christmas.
Yeah.
Probably just
Probably
fireworks.
still processing it. It was so exciting.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Takes
so
ages.
that's it.
There's a day here where a cat got stuck in a soccer net.
Oh no.
That's sad but hilarious because you could rescue it so easily.
Yeah. How does it even do that?
I don't
What a
know.
stupid cat.
Oh. And the next call, a cat was stuck inside a car, but the
Same.
owner couldn't figure out where.
That's the same cat.
They must have rescued it from the soccer net and put it in their car.
Yeah. Exactly.
It got stuck. And then an officer informed a homeowner that he could have at most 7 chickens in his yard. That's just another example of the man trying to keep him down.
Interesting. I wonder if he had more or if he just simply was planning on it.
Oh yeah, he already had like 12, and the officer's like, you're gonna have to get rid of 5 of those chickens, sir. You can
Right.
have at most 7.
Yeah.
So then they had a big chicken dinner.
Yeah. It's a sad day at the household.
I don't really know what this means. 411, a high schooler was spinning brodies and ran into a tree.
I don't
What's a
know.
brody?
I don't think the cop knows either.
It must be something in a car, because I can't imagine a high schooler running into a tree like running.
I feel like, yeah, or maybe it was like a skateboard.
Oh yeah, that's true,
Right?
right.
That's what you do a Brody on.
Certainly not on foot.
Yeah.
Spinning brodies.
You spin some Brodies.
Um,
Yeah. Or maybe, yeah, it was like a unicycle.
oh man, but when I Google spinning brodies, the number one Google result is another entry from this police blotter website.
Wow. So it's like a local thing.
Yeah, on October 25th of 2020, spinning brodies went horribly wrong and now 3 ducks are dead.
What is spinning Brodies?
And a high schooler ran into a tree. This is this is an epidemic that's ruining America.
This is like it sounds like just havoc at a pond.
Yes, so but what's this high schooler doing hanging out at a pond?
The spinning
I mean,
Brodies.
spinning brody. Right.
That I still don't know
Wow.
what it is, but it sounds chaotic.
The other weird thing, the person who did that other police blotter is a different person than who did the one today.
Oh wow. There's
So it's a
multiple police.
term that they use in Flathead County, and apparently only there.
What is it?
I guess we're not meant to know.
You spin a Brody. You.
Rippin' Brodies means doing donuts. I guess that must be what it is.
Mmm. But how did he kill the ducks?
They must have been doing Brodies around a pond. No.
Some ducks just wandered into
Or
the way.
maybe they were having such a good time
Oh.
ripping Brodies that they went and had a duck hunt and killed both ducks after the fact.
No, but it said it went horribly wrong.
Oh, right. Didn't go horribly
Oh, that's a
right.
great sign.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a delicious
Oh,
dinner.
oh man, I love that Spinning Brodies is a Flathead County or Flathead County original. That's so good.
He's spinning Brodies.
Yeah.
Oh
That day was
no,
just a wild day.
not
Because then a
again.
woman walked into a hotel, asked for cigarettes and a room, then pulled the fire alarm, ran out to the highway, and started dancing.
Whoa, she's she's someone.
She's a
While she was
rebel.
doing that, someone was pulling a heist.
Yeah,
She was the
that's
distraction for
true.
sure. She
Well, I
nailed
guess
it.
this might matter, but this is Halloween that these things are happening on.
Oh,
Yeah.
spooky.
Yeah, that's the thing. The classic pull the alarm and dance move on Halloween. A child who couldn't find their parents was last seen, or no, wait, a trick or treater couldn't find her parents, who were last seen wearing fish costumes.
Halloween's the
You think
best.
dressed like members of the band, or actually dressed like fish?
Well, how is it spelled?
Right, good point. Fi. It's the animal.
Oh, okay, okay.
Right. It'd be way weirder if it was PHISH. So I don't know what those guys dress like. Nothing.
It's hippies.
Yeah.
Tie dye.
The last thing from that day from Halloween is a middle-aged man attempted to trick or treat. Shame that man. Send him to jail.
Who phoned the cops?
I don't even know. The world's squarest person.
Or were the cops did somebody just find him on patrol?
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah. Driving, seeing all these kids trick or treating and seeing one adult in them. He's like, "You, sir, are you middle aged?" I,
I'm writing
I
you
see.
up.
The thing is, I think if this middle-aged guy is trick or treating, I'm all for it as long as he puts the effort into his costume
Yeah.
that
If
his
he's dressed
age
as a
should dictate.
fish or a member of fish,
Yeah,
absolutely.
give
He
that
should be
man some
allowed.
candy. Yeah, but if he's just like a ghost with like just a sheet over his head, I don't know. I wouldn't be as charitable.
No. No. I'd write him
I
up.
I would love it if there was like a group of adults that went out trick or treating in really really high effort costumes. That would make my Halloween's way more interesting. So there'd just be people in cool clothes coming and seeing me.
Yeah. I feel like they'd be sad people though.
You don't think they'd be like cool party people who are like, "Oh, I'm just being wacky and wearing a fun costume and getting candy tonight."
No, those aren't the people that have like high end costumes.
Who has high-end costumes? Sad
The
people,
nerds, yeah.
I guess.
People with too much
But
time in
then,
their hands.
yeah, that's true. And the nerds don't want to go trick or treating.
Yeah, they do.
Not middle-aged nerds.
They probably, well, some group of them probably do.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They like candy.
Oh, I would do it if there wasn't such a negative social stigma attached to it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. At this point, it's too much work.
It's when you can just buy your own candy
Yeah, you can buy some candy. They'd probably be better than 90% of the candy you get.
and you'd spend more on a costume than you would on the amount of candy you want.
Yeah.
So unless you're doing a homemade costume, you're not even coming out ahead. And you get to choose the kind of candy you buy for yourself.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're just gonna get like, yeah, you're not even gonna like half of it.
I think in general, kids have access to better candy now than when we were. Maybe not
I don't know.
for
Yeah.
Halloween purposes, because like we only ever had maybe 2 houses on the route that gave out full size chocolate bars.
I'm yeah.
And I,
I maybe got one or two over all the years that I.
oh wow, yeah, and
Yeah.
I think that's a much more common thing now
Hmm.
because
That's
most
crazy.
houses don't get many kids. Yeah, so they just like we got like 10 kids this year, so I just gave like a huge handful to every kid that came by. Which, if everyone's thinking like I'm thinking, those kids are gonna get a shitload of candy. So it might actually be worth it.
It's true.
Uh,
I wonder. Yeah, if it's better to hit up the like smaller neighborhoods.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's enough
Nobody
people that
goes.
want to give out candy.
Yeah.
And I wonder if there's any costume I could put together that would trick adults into thinking I was a child.
Oh. Oh. You missed our
Trench coat.
conversation on yeah, Monday.
Oh
Vinny
yeah.
D and I talked about
What?
a product that really exists called jacket for a very tall baby.
What?
Basically, it's like it's a trench coat that like
Yeah.
fits a baby. So like it's the head fits a baby and the arms fit the baby, but then it's super long. So you put the baby on your shoulders, and then you walk around, and it's like a very very
It's
tall
it's
baby.
like the it's like the three people stacked up in a trench coat, but a baby riding on the shoulders of an adult.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow. That and that is a real product?
it is. I she was talking about this thing she got for Christmas that's like a baby carrier, but you wear it on like you sort of wear it so that the baby can sit on your shoulders. It's like it makes riding on your shoulders a safe and fun experience.
Huh.
Um,
Interesting.
and I was like, oh, that's great. You should like get a trench coat
Yeah.
and put it over, yeah, put it around the baby. And that, but I was thinking like the arms would still be like adult arms.
Regular. Right. Oh,
Yeah.
that's the tricky thing is in order to do this costume, I still have a baby I gotta acquire and give some candy to.
Oh yeah, right. You gotta split
I
your horde.
yeah, like I gotta split my hoard, even if the baby gets a smaller portion.
I mean,
And I still
depending
have to
on
deal
how
with like a
old.
baby shitting on my neck.
Yeah, but yeah, you want them in diapers.
That's true.
And so then, yeah, if you get like a 2 or 3 year old, you can convince them to. Well, nah, maybe not.
It would be with a 2 or 3 year old you were like familiar with. Like it would be you could have them like sway on your shoulders in a way that would look really funny as you walked around.
Oh yeah, it'd be
Like
hilarious.
you could walk like a Beetlejuice character or something ridiculous. That's a great product, actually.
It was amazing.
And in googling it, it led me to realize they also make Jolly Jumpers for adults.
Oh, weird. Yeah, it's a weird, weird company that she was telling me about. It's called the fashion brand or something. The fashion
Weird,
company, and they just make like almost joke clothes or just weird clothes.
hilarious. I want to get myself a Jolly Jumper.
What
What the
makes a jolly
fuck?
jumper?
It's just I think it's like I don't know. I guess it's just like a diaper type thing that you can crawl into the inside of
Like it's a onesie.
and to the ceiling. No, and
So
then it attaches itself to the ceiling, and
I
it's
get you.
a lot of bungee cords coming out of
For
the
some
sides,
reason,
and you
I
can
couldn't
bounce
think of.
around.
I was thinking it was clothes.
Oh no, yeah, it's like one of those bouncer things that babies have,
Yeah, that's
where
pretty.
they're
That's
strapped up to a
awesome.
door. I
It
know.
has to be really high though, like to make it fun as an adult.
That's the thing, they've got it attached to like the ceiling, but I'm tall enough that with bungee cords, I would still jump into the ceiling, I
Yeah, well,
think.
and just that wouldn't be fun even just to be able to like jump
No,
to like just a foot off the ground and just kind of I don't know.
it's true.
I guess you
But
said
how
it
high
so
can
you're
you go
sort of
before you're having
hanging
fun?
off the ground. Like,
Yeah, yeah, looks like it's mostly about hanging, and it's like people in these pictures are using it as like a weird kind of chair, it seems. I don't like that.
well, I guess that's what you'd have to. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really its only purpose is to like so you could sit there or suspended.
I guess, yeah, it's just a chair without a chair at all. You could have such a minimalist house if you just walked into your living room and there was just straps hanging from your ceiling all over the place.
Oh
People have to put on a jumping diaper and then they
yeah,
can hang from your
these
ceiling.
like pull them back up.
It'd be
McKinley
amazing.
says, "Have you ever seen anyone actually wearing those two-person horse costumes?" No, I don't think I ever have.
No.
So I
I
actually
yeah, I
seen
don't see
somebody
how the logistics work on that.
get in one of those.
Like, aside from having to have your head up against someone's ass all the time, you would have the sorest back in the world if you were the ass of the horse for like a
Yeah,
full evening.
yeah, you would. You just do, I think. But I don't think you have your head really up against the other guy's ass. I don't know.
How where else do you have your head?
Well, I don't think it's two parts. Like I don't think
Hmm, maybe.
like I'm not sure how it attaches,
Right.
or is it all one part? Either way, you can have a piece of you have a like some fabric between,
Hmm.
unless
It
you
looks like
want
both
to.
of you get a pair of pants that look like horse legs, and
Yeah.
then there's like a big blanket with a helmet that one person puts over the head, and the other person just is underneath the blanket and leans over, kinda.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not how I thought it worked at all.
No. Most wow, and two-person horse costumes, almost $600.
Wow.
Yeah, not a cheap thing. You really gotta be into being a horse. Oh, there's a much more clever one here where two people did a two-person slinky dog costume. That's pretty clever.
Oh, yeah. That
Yeah,
gets you far away from the ass.
exactly. You don't gotta be attached to any ass you don't want.
Smart.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is the right time to be planning our uh, Halloween costumes for this year. He says you can get a short person for the back so they don't have to bend over. It's true, and I'm tall enough that I could probably find somebody who doesn't have to be that short even. They could be like only like 5 feet tall, not even tiny.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go. So it's probably worth the investment.
Yeah, what's $600?
He's got to find a tiny person, or like not a tiny person, just a relatively short person.
Yeah, a small person. Yeah,
Oh, like tiny.
like tiny. That's true.
I don't know.
They would
I'm
are too far apart
I
is the
played some
problem.
Vampire Survivors to just try to look at the flashing VX. Like I'm gonna turn 'em back on now.
Yeah. Does it seem flashy to you?
Yeah,
Huh.
I don't see any difference. And I've
No
got
difference at all.
an upgraded double gun.
Oh wow, so it is pretty flashy.
Yeah, like it's a pulsating, flashing light.
Like a disco gun.
Yeah, I don't know. Might still be worth a
Hmm.
try, but
Yeah, that's too bad.
it seems so flashy. Oh,
But yeah, the game doesn't start off flashy. You could probably get a good like 6 hours of fun out of it before you get to the point where you're getting that evolved gun very often.
That's true.
It can
Today's
mostly
episode is
just
basically a
be
podcast,
overwhelming
says
amounts of
McKinley. I know. Well, it's none of our games work.
no, it's been a very disagreeable Monday.
The disagreeable Monday.
I wish it was a Tuesday. Yeah,
Tuesdays are
classic
much
song.
more agreeable.
I mean, today is actually National Thank God It's Monday Day.
Oh,
Yeah, the one
terrible.
Monday of the year that everyone thanks goodness for.
Oh, no.
I don't know if I buy that, but
Well, that just means that they're just, reveling in our misery.
oh, that's true.
Just all
Thank God.
Schadenfreude.
Mhm, mhm. It's
Disgusting.
also Happy New Year for Cats Day.
New Year?
What is yeah, Happy New
Why
Year,
doesn't
all
so
the
does
cats
why
out
do
there
cats
listening.
New Year's happen a couple days after?
And why does why do cats need a New Year? They don't have schedules.
I don't know.
You may have celebrated the New Year yesterday, but cats get to celebrate the New Year today. Well, actually, according to the creator of the day, cats don't celebrate the New Year. They celebrate the Mew Year.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Get out of
Uh,
town.
that's terrible. What a terrible day. You're supposed to be you observe the day by letting cats celebrate the Mew Year. That's stupid. I hate it.
Terrible.
That's terrible. Those poor cats. They don't deserve a New Year. It's also National Buffet Day, which I like that.
That's a hell of a way to start the uh year.
The year with a buffet.
Yeah.
That's true. I haven't had a buffet in so long.
Me neither.
I feel like my buffeting muscles have atrophied. I don't think I could get my money's worth anymore.
Actually, we do the larger family Christmas that I go to is
Oh
buffet
yeah,
style.
but it's not at a buffet restaurant.
No.
No, but oh yeah, like just a bit. Yeah, you just go and take from the giant countertop of Christmas foods. That's pretty sweet. It's
Yeah, yeah.
pretty sweet. Thing in my mind when I think of buffets, though, is more so the ludicrous mishmash of foods from around the world. Like,
Wh-
I want French fries with my Chinese food, with my Jello, with
When
just
did
nonsense.
Oh yeah, totally. At like the buffets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, at a
absolutely.
buffet, at a good bad buffet restaurant.
Yeah, exactly.
McKinley says he has not done a buffet since before COVID. Yeah, I think I am the same. It just
Yeah,
they were the
that's
least
true.
sanitary seeming place to go.
That's true.
And they're mostly all gone too, I think.
Hmm.
Like they didn't survive.
Didn't survive the plague.
Oh, Las Vegas always has real ridiculous buffets. So you can get like steak and stuff at the buffet. Hmm.
Huh.
Wow.
Might try just doing some
Yeah.
streaming of something random later tonight and see if it's still happening.
Oh yeah. I hope it doesn't.
Or
Jeez,
tomorrow.
what the hell?
Maybe
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Like I
So
wonder if it's
weird.
Discord that's causing the hiccup.
Hmm.
Who knows?
Yeah, it seems like it's just too much for my computer to run all of a sudden.
Yeah. But
Like,
like it
what the
never used to
hell?
be, so what
Yeah.
the hell?
Why are you being
I
so
don't get it. It's
dumb?
just this is physical proof of entropy. Your computer is less than it used to be
Mm-hmm,
for
mm-hmm.
no use of your National Run It Up the Flagpole and see if anybody salutes it day today.
Oh.
Is there anything we could run up a flagpole that you would salute?
Oh man, that'd be so great if it was a literal. They meant that literally.
Oh, that'd be great. Let's think of all the things you could put up it.
Just see if anybody salutes it.
See if anybody's. That's how you. This is the day they create new religions or countries.
Probably like a pair of pants.
You'd salute a pair of pants?
Somebody would.
Yeah, I think only if it was a particularly windy day. But I guess that applies to everything you run up a
Yeah,
flagpole.
I'm assuming no matter what it is, it's a windy day. It's waving majestically.
Hmm. Do you attach the ass side of the pants or the legs side of the pants to the flagpole?
Ass side. The legs are
And
flapping.
you got two separate danglers then, yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know what I would salute. Like if someone could get like I don't know. I think just if you could get a big enough thing to the top of a flagpole, maybe I'd salute it. I don't really care what it is. It just has to be super huge.
Mm.
Yeah. Like, I remember the superstores here used to have just the biggest flag you can imagine at the top of their flagpoles.
Yeah, that was great.
And I never saluted those flags. So
It
it's
needs
gotta
to
be
be
bigger
bigger
than
than that.
that. Yeah.
That's the only logical
I'm
conclusion.
sure there's a size where I'd be like, whoa.
Yeah. These need like a ship sail kind of size.
Oh man, that would be pretty magnificent. A big
I
ship's
don't
sail.
know.
Not one of them tiny boats.
When you were shit, when you were gone, uh,
Yeah.
I had one day, and it was after Christmas, that I had Christmas lights up
Oh,
and a
nice.
Santa hat that I
Christmas.
got.
Oh, that's so Christmassy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just got in there after Christmas, but before New Year's, and got one day in there of Christmas decorations.
that's the thing, the post Christmas.
Next year we'll do it earlier.
We should do Christmas in July or something.
Yeah,
Then we don't have to worry about it at
we're gonna
Christmas
just
time.
leave them up. Yeah, until Christmas.
Totally.
That's
I
the
took McKinley's advice. There was a flag flown, the Mexican national flag at one point was flown, which was 34.4 meters high and 60 meters wide. They
whoa.
managed to get that up on a flagpole. That's bananas.
That's crazy. You think that wouldn't
Yeah.
even flag?
It would have to be such a windy day.
Let's see, biggest flag.
That's
Biggest flag in the world.
what a cool flag.
What's the biggest flag in the world?
Oh, also here's a list of the world's tallest flagpoles. And the
Yes.
world's tallest flagpole, coming back to what we were talking about earlier in the episode, in Cairo, Egypt.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Seems all of these big flagpoles are in that part of the world.
Hmm.
Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Tajikistan, Azerbaijan, Iran, Turkmenistan, Jordan, India.
But
They
they're
like big flagpoles out in the desert.
but tiny flags.
Oh wow, that would be amazing. Smallest flag, biggest flagpole. That's got to be a record someone set.
I don't know. I don't see any pictures of this flag.
Oh, that's true. This might be bullshit. You're not wrong about that.
Like there's flags that are just like on the ground.
Yeah, like they do that over football fields and stuff. I don't consider that to be a
Oh wait,
flown flag
what's
in my
this?
mind.
Maybe this is it. The Dushanbe flagpole.
Oh, that's the third tallest flagpole in the world. The Dushanbe flagpole.
Yeah. See, like what? That's not what I wanted.
True.
But what's the biggest flag?
That's is it? Has it been hung like a flag would be hung, or is it just a flag out in the middle of nowhere?
No, when you looked at what the biggest flags were, what did you find was the biggest flag?
Oh, when I just searched biggest flag, and the first Google result was that news story. Size still matters. Largest ever flag flown in Mexico.
Right, the
Uh,
Mexican one. Okay, I think I might have that
this
one.
enormous flag was flown in the Mexican city of Piedras Negras, Guajira, from a flagpole that reached more than 100 meters high. So it was a flown flag.
Holy
It was
shit!
flown on a windy day in December of 2011.
Oh no, this video. Yeah, my computer's messed up.
Doesn't want to do the video of a flag?
Banderas monumentalis.
Oh. Oh, but I do see that there's an addendum at the end of this news story that that record was beaten
Oh really?
in
Wow.
2017.
Oh
Yeah.
no, wait. Are we? Oh wait, never mind. You don't even hat tricks.
Hat
I
tricks.
actually don't even have my hats here.
Oh man. You gotta just put a cup on your head or
I
something.
still haven't cleaned that up. They're over. I'll get one though. They're over there.
Oh, okay. Cups are like hats too. McKinley is
Um,
surprised they haven't put like a massive UN flag on the space station. There obviously wouldn't be wind, but zero gravity plus the speed of orbit would probably have a similar effect. But a giant flag, then they have to pay to take a giant flag into space.
it's true.
That's where it gets
It would
tricky.
look awesome though.
Yeah. It would look awesome. If they could put a big enough flag on the International Space Station that we could see it from Earth.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, my
That's what I
computer is
want.
messed.
It's just an angry, it's not having a happy new year.
Like it looked like the
Or it's like,
screen,
yo,
the stream was off.
what? It looked like the stream's been
Yeah,
running
I
the whole
know.
time. I've got it running here. Huh. Oh, but then McKinley says your video is stuttering whenever you move. Oh yeah, the video is a little stuttery. Wow. How annoying.
Um, it's also I think because I've opened a bunch of tabs here.
Mm, It's just
The
not enjoying that.
biggest flag. Yeah, I'm not gonna. There's a video here. We don't can't watch that.
You know,
But look at
it's
this
not
though.
for you.
1 second. Ready.
Right, good. I
Uh,
wonder how far behind the stream I'm watching
you can
is
watch
at this point.
here's a maybe a picture of a big flag.
Oh, it's a cool flag, I bet. Still not there.
There we go. That is a huge flag.
That's a big. Oh, that's like an extendable flagpole or something?
No, it's just being raised. About
Is
to
that
be.
the flag that I was telling you about?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, that's an impressive looking flag. I'll tell you what.
I know, right?
Wonder
Uh,
how much it weighs.
there you go. You were asking how big a flag would have to be to make you say, "Wow, be impressed by."
Oh yeah,
They did it.
I I don't know if I'd salute this one though. Either is the thing. I would walk at it and be like, holy.
Yeah.
And I guess if the sun was behind it, I might shade my eyes and people would think I was saluting. So yeah, I could do it. That flag, imagine having enough people around to play parachute with that flag. Like, you remember those parachutes you used to have in gym
Yeah.
class?
Yeah.
That would be so
It
cool.
seemed like there was lots of flags actually that were like that. Uh oh,
Uh,
in the
Whoa.
world.
Banderas monumentales.
Oh, now your audio is occasionally cutting out, Grimps.
Oh no.
Wacky. Yeah, see, there's a lot of these images of
Hmm.
people
Oh, just
like
flat flags.
yeah, so you could play parachute with that though.
Oh, it might be too big to parachute
It'd
with
be
those
terrifying
flags.
actually, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Is that one, the second one, is that like on a hay field? Is it like dyed hay?
Yeah, I don't know.
No. Hmm.
Oh, it's Qatar.
Qatar. They got a nice flag. I'll give them that.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
I think it's not a top 10 flag, but it's a good flag. Wonder what the Swiss had to do to have a unique shaped flag compared to the rest of the world.
Why, there's a square?
The Swiss,
Yeah, there's a
they got their square flag.
square? That's weird, yeah. I don't
Like,
know.
why no other country got a square flag? Yeah,
Yeah, they I don't know, probably
like
nobody
that's a
else
little.
thought of it or chose it. They probably could have. Oh
And
wow.
like, I guess it's probably not as good at catching wind.
Now your video was cutting out a little bit there too. Stream's falling
Well,
apart.
I keep flipping in and out of existence,
Yeah,
falling apart.
you
I
are.
can't believe
Wow,
it.
you really are. You're getting sucked into the dimension of
I just
technical
blink in and out.
difficulties.
It's not just my audio; it's my video now too.
Yeah. Oh
Are
no.
you somehow in the past and finding a way of making me disappear from the present?
Yeah, I guess so. Or we're being hacked.
Wow, what the hell? To what end? I don't know.
I just hear that's what happens when you get hacked.
Stupid.
Video gets all uh wacky. It goes.
Oh, it'd be cool if suddenly I turned all red. I was
Yeah,
like, I took
exactly.
over the stream.
That's exactly what that's what happens after some like static and stuff happens.
Oh, that'd be amazing. If our stream turned to static, that would A, be really
Remember,
cool and very
that's what did
scary.
happen when Kovacs hacked our stream.
It went static?
Yeah, that was the time he was on our stream.
Right.
We just did a thing where he hacked it. And that's exactly what happened.
Oh, yeah,
Like
right,
we've been
yeah,
hacked.
yeah. It's true. Uh-oh. Oh, I stuck my magnet stick to the roof and it didn't like that.
Oh
The roof
no!
didn't like that.
You
Now
pull a roof down.
pulling my ceiling tiles down
That'd
on
be
me.
hilarious.
Magnet's too strong.
I closed all other windows. Oh wait,
It looks fine. I haven't blinked out for a moment now,
yeah, a
actually.
little bit you just did there, a little bit, but
Okay.
it's pretty good.
Just a little bit herky-jerky. Wow.
Mm-hmm. That's annoying.
Well,
That's the
it's
second
really
time.
weird.
I wonder if it is the internet. I wonder how I could. Let me just see.
It might be
Look up something on
because
here.
everything you're trying to do goes through the internet.
Seems to be fine on my phone.
Huh. Interesting. I don't know. You just need to give
I'll
it a
have
cup
to.
of hot
I'll
tea.
have to do some tests after and see if it's my internet or the computer. If it's the computer,
All right, because if you can do recording, then it without any errors, then it's the internet, I guess.
yeah. And then
Right.
if it's the computer, I might just get some RAM or something.
Oh yeah.
Those are what, only 30
RAM will
bucks,
fix what ails you. I have absolutely no
50
idea.
bucks. So
Five
$7.
dollars.
McKinley just realized he has never heard. We have never heard Grimpen's dog bark during the stream.
Well, he doesn't bark.
Yeah.
He's not a barker. He's like an asshole, but more so in just smelling and eating things.
Yeah. And there's not much going on.
No. Yeah, if I was doing more like wild gesticulations and screaming as we played, maybe he'd
Yeah, and if you
bark.
had like
But
a lot of visitors,
he also doesn't like me and doesn't hang out downstairs while I'm streaming for the most part.
can't handle. He doesn't like being the pressure of being on air.
Exactly. The cat hangs out while I'm streaming. The dog does not. Ain't that the way? But the cat knew it was Happy New Year's Day, so that
Oh,
must be
that's it.
why.
Now you gotta have
Yeah.
to have a whole celebration for your cat.
Oh, every day is a whole celebration for my cat. Somehow,
It's just the life of a cat.
it's true. That's like the ultimate goal for reincarnation. I feel like.
Well, that's what I kind of was talking about earlier with AIs having us as pets. Like if we could just be cats and just do whatever we
Oh yeah.
wanted and like sleep all day if we want.
But me at my maximum comfort level isn't as comfortable as a cat at their maximum comfort level.
I think even if you don't have to worry about like money or anything, and you can
I
just be
think so.
like,
I think cats. I think just by virtue of being covered in fur like a cat, you're always going to be more comfortable than a human.
yeah, I guess you could.
And being able to like be flexible like a cat, like we can humans can't curl up like a dog or cat can, and that's more comfortable than anything we can do.
Yeah, they can.
You can sorta, but it's not the same. It's
And
not
you
the
just get,
same.
and I think you can get something just super. You can just like buy. Kinley is certain he can curl up like a cat. Um,
I was just doing it.
you can just buy like you'll just keep buying comfortable things until you find like the most comfortable thing, and then you just find you
I
put
don't
it
know.
in like a place where you get a nice sunbeam. You're basically as comfortable as a cat.
Maybe,
You're most of the way
maybe.
there.
Huh.
Yeah.
I think I have been as comfortable as a cat before,
Right.
but in
It's
general,
possible.
they're more comfortable.
I know.
Maybe,
I think
yeah.
without
Okay,
any,
sure.
without any worries.
Any humanly
That's
worries?
the thing. That's the thing about the cats too. They don't worry about anything really.
It's true, they're the apex.
Yeah.
They are, yeah, it's nuts. I bet fish are also pretty comfortable in general.
Fish? No.
Oh, they're just always soaked in water.
Yeah, I don't think that's comfortable.
Hmm.
Like
I guess as long as the water's clean,
they're always
you gotta clean it
pruny.
all the time.
They're always pruny.
Uh, that's true. Well, that's the thing. Imagine what fish look like if they aren't pruny.
Yeah.
You've only ever seen pruned fish. They're so tight. Fish are the tightest looking animal imaginable
Exactly.
when they're not pruned.
There's this fish. And another interesting fact
Hmm.
that just reminded me of. There is a fish that like can kind of walk out of the water.
Walk.
Yeah, the thing goes. and you can just kind of
Whoa.
like go to the next, go to another, and they're apparently
It's like
dangerous. Like they'll
it sounds like the senator at the end of the first X-Men
mess
movie.
you up. Yeah, totally. Waterman.
Lungfish, McKinley says. Are lungfish the ones you're talking about?
I don't know.
Oh,
Okay, I don't retain any
I
names of anything.
lungfish are very ugly. I know that. Well, maybe not.
Fish feel fine because they're not aware enough to realize they're uncomfortable. That's the thing. Fish are just barely even alive.
Okay, but dolphins are probably pretty comfortable.
I don't know. Dolphins are weird.
So are people.
Dolphins, yeah, I know. That's the thing.
We're no weird. Dolphins are no weirder than you or me.
Right, but like we could just get a nice like buy something comfy and just sleep all day.
Oh yeah, I get. Dolphins can't quite go to the store.
No, they can't. And like I don't know, they always have to deal with other dolphins.
So if we become pets to the AI, how are we gonna and we want to go to the store and get something comfy? Who who pays for that?
I think they probably just give us a certain amount of money just to still have a system there.
Give an allowance?
Yeah,
Uh, uh,
have an illusion. It's like yeah, it's
He
like
says
a
that
universal
would
income
be
thing.
a real trip. That's the only way to get universal income is to turn humanity into pets.
Is to make jobs completely obsolete,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
something that
And
takes
until you
over
can
all
make a
jobs.
robot that's willing to do the worst human job, it won't happen. Whatever the
I don't
worst
think
human job is.
that's the thing. I don't think robots would really care about having bad human jobs.
And we're always going to have a lot of people, like, we're probably in the distinct minority of people who don't want to work at all. A lot of people want to work to
For
keep them from
sure,
going crazy.
but they
Yeah.
could. They still
So if
could.
we create a world where they can't, oh, they're still allowed to?
Yeah, they either work like you said, either work in AI maintenance or in AI like you contribute to the algorithm.
Like, what if there's a guy who really loves to be a cook and cook for people at a restaurant?
Oh, that I think restaurants would still exist.
And not be replaced by AI. Like, because then if there's one human job left,
Oh, I see. Um,
yeah, like yeah,
yeah, he'd be
there's a lot of people
replaced.
who wouldn't be willing to not
Well,
continue
no,
just
but
doing things the way they're doing.
he's still gonna make dinner every night for himself.
Oh, that's true. Unless the AI is gonna. If we are the AI's pet,
I'm sure
the AI would take care of that.
they could, but he could just for fun though.
Mm, right.
He can just cook for
I
fun.
guess. And I guess
I mean,
I guess if jobs are, he could just have like a soup kitchen where anyone can show up and just have his food.
that's true. And
His art would be his food
I
that
was
he's
gonna
spreading.
say, you know what? Here's the thing: the job of contributing to the algorithm can literally be anything.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's everything is new.
Yeah.
Everything somebody makes is different from I mean, it's or not necessarily, but is has some difference.
In theory, yeah.
Yeah, that would just add a different picture to the AI, a different take on like that food.
A lot
Right.
of those would make it worse too. We need someone to prevent bad things getting into the AI.
At this point, the AI, I think we would know to what's useless and what's not, and they would
It's
still be
smart.
interested in having people who are bad at it do it because someday they might make something weird or like that the AI has never seen before. I think that's all the AI wants is more unique
Outliers.
data.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. But then also more specific data as well of the
Yeah,
things it already knows.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I feel like it would like never get enough pictures, never get enough
Right.
input.
Well, because you and I could take a picture of the exact same thing, and our pictures are different from each other. So
Exactly.
we put that into the yeah,
And
it's
the AI
true.
just wants to know that, wants to know everything.
Yeah. Then we're gonna reach a point with like AI images where we have to tell the AI to give me a picture based on that someone like this would take.
Yeah.
It's gonna get real granular. I'm excited.
Yeah, well, like we talked about too. Yeah, like the AI, like all the art everyone would go to is made by AI.
Yeah.
All the plays and art shows and like yeah, everything.
Yeah. It'll
Movies.
be like I want to go see a Shakespeare type show, but the AI version of a Shakespeare show because it
Yeah,
would just be a better
exactly.
version.
And it'll just
Yeah.
because they're all better than any of us can make. But
Yeah.
it still relies on us putting all the
Telling it
input
what we
in.
like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
We're all
Not a
going
bad
to
world.
hell.
That's just a nice idealized world.
Yeah. Exactly. This is an advanced enough AI could just manufacture a body for itself, maybe even multiple bodies and have a hive mind. They got to have rules for the AI is the thing, and we have to have an AI that's willing to follow those rules.
Yeah, but why that's not a problem making a body for itself. Or having a
Then we
hive
wouldn't
mind.
have to contribute to the algorithm because it could just build simulated human minds. Who's to say we're not just simulated human minds feeding into an AI already,
Whoa.
telling it what we like so that the humans 3 levels above us get good movies or something.
I don't know.
Who
I feel
knows?
like they'd still want like if you I don't know, can you simulate a human mind to do something you don't expect?
There must be some kind of wild card factor
Like
in
if the
simulation.
like
I don't know.
that's the crazy thing. If the AI is starting to build things that can do things it doesn't
Can you
expect.
simulate love? I don't know.
Like I feel like the AI is only capable of making things that it knows exactly what it's going to do.
Right. But then you can just adjust the parameters of it to increase like what it's putting out, and then you'd get the weird stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Don't make me an AI.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can't. It's a
But like it
weird
would be cool if
question.
we had an AI that could like fix our computer and have our stream working perfectly.
Oh, absolutely.
Like if that it like things would just in theory work all the time once an AI is dealing with it. Kovac's Sonic AI was able to perform multiple unexpected actions, then choose the best one to learn from, the
Yeah,
human
for
said.
sure. So then
And that
in
was a
that
basic
case,
AI.
it would make yeah, if it makes simulated brains and it felt like it was better than human brains,
Oh, then we're doomed.
maybe it would get rid of humans then, yeah.
We're screwed.
But I don't
Yeah.
think it would.
We're all
Again,
we're
cuz I don't
already
think it
past the
can
point of being doomed.
like that's the AI experimenting with things and deciding on the best form.
Right.
It's not creating something.
But is the AI ever able to truly create anything?
Well, that's the thing. That yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's
Maybe.
I think yeah, it's ultimately gonna just be more like robots. Like
Like the only way is yeah, the only way an AI could create something was to make another AI that had like no link to past AIs.
right,
I don't
exactly,
yeah.
and that like yeah, that's what I mean. Would it make? Can it make something that it doesn't know what it's gonna do, or has it already
Can God make something
programmed
so
it?
heavy he can't lift it?
Has it already programmed it by just creating it?
We live in a sci-fi world.
If we get AI in perfect replicas of human bodies, it's only a matter of time until we start having relationships with them. Oh, for sure. Yeah. That's already basically happening.
Oh, sex robots for sure.
Yeah.
That's all. Once we can give those sex robots learning personalities, no one's going to interact with other humans ever again. Because these personalities know what to talk to you about exactly what you want to talk about. Like,
Yeah.
people will just live in their own little echo chambers and never have to leave.
Yeah.
That'll be
That'll be
cool.
part of the pet thing too.
Oh, yeah. You'd think your sex robot is your pet, but actually, you're your sex robot's pet.
Absolutely. I don't know. I think AI. I don't think it would be able to replicate a human brain. Maybe I'm
Huh. Seems like
overstating.
it can do anything, but I don't know. I don't know. It could just start making humans breed and taking human brains. Doesn't have to make its own at all then.
That's true. Could start just like a library of brains that are always coming up with new
Yeah.
ideas for it to feed into the algorithm. Oh
This is
wow.
the Matrix
And they
almost.
just never die. Yeah.
Just can't ever.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Like, you would think you're living this perfect life, but you're just a brain that's just in a bucket thinking you're living a perfect life.
Wow.
2023.
Yep. The day the year we all wake up
Oh, yeah, sheeple.
and
Pull
realize
your heads out of your asses.
we're all just brains in jars.
Cool. But I'm floating in milk. Extreme milk.
Oh, that's the most extreme milk.
Yep.
Brain jar
Brain
milk.
milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Future. Yeah.
Well, that's how they make like almond milk, is they just soak a whole bunch of almonds in water.
Yeah.
Make brain milk by just soaking a bunch of brains in water.
Yeah. That's right.
Then I
That's a
just get
good,
to sit in the
decent
brain milk.
replacement.
Kinley's just a brain in a jar. He'd rather not wake up. Oh. But what if you could be like Neo?
Oh. And we just
Except then
start
Neo
over.
wasn't just a brain in a jar. He was
No,
a
but
full human body in a
but
jar.
he had like telekinetic powers.
True.
So we would just be like that planet from Futurama that's all brains and bubbles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm cool with that. We all just
Yeah,
communicate telepathically
absolutely.
and fly around because we're telekinetic as well.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. It'd be like, because you don't, I don't think there's a lot of nerves on your brain either, so you wouldn't have to worry about like heat or cold, or
Hmm.
we could
Yep.
just worry about hovering around and thinking to each other.
Yep. That's right. Get a lot of thinking done.
Yeah. Hopefully they've invented the computer I can think to operate by then.
That's why we ended up with brains in jars in the first place.
Oh no.
That's how it starts again. Wouldn't it be
Those
cool?
damn dirty apes.
Eventually, the brains decided it'd be cool to build a computer that would transfer our thoughts instead, and then it all
Yeah,
starts again.
it all starts again. Uh, my brain hurts.
Oh,
I'm not smart enough to exist in this kind of world.
that's why you need to get it out of your head and into a jar.
Yeah.
It'll never hurt again.
If someone offered you a syringe you could inject yourself with that would dye your brain a crazy color, would you do it?
No, you can't even see it.
Be cool. But like, in the event you ever see your brain, it would be really cool.
No,
Ugh.
if I'm seeing my brain,
It
that's
means you're probably
awful.
dead, yeah. But then whoever is see means if you ever die, if they do an autopsy, it'll blow someone's mind. Maybe.
Not worth it. Not
Search
worth
yourself.
the risk of having some dye in my brain.
Kinley says telepathy could be bad. Like the X-Men telepaths probably regretted having to know the thoughts of all the horny teenagers at mutant school. That's
Mm,
the thing. Cerebro is the horniest invention ever.
I think once you get good at it, though, you're not getting everyone's thoughts all the time.
You can focus on whose thoughts
Yeah,
you
you're
want.
block. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, it's like a conversation.
But
You,
don't you see like they see like thought trends? Isn't that how it works?
oh, I don't know, but
So,
yeah,
yeah.
but so you might. It's like being in a room full of people talking.
Oh yeah, that's true. You don't
You,
notice all the horny conversations.
yeah, it's all happening, but
They
it's
might
like
sound a little louder to you at first, but
it's
after a few minutes it's all the same.
exactly there's noise, but you're
Yes.
having a telepathic conversation with one person.
And you get to wear a cool helmet.
That's yeah. Well, that's only if you want to not have anyone read your mind.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, or
Right.
Cerebro.
Well, no,
Yeah,
Cerebro itself is the cool helmet, but
yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
Magneto's also got a cool helmet.
Yeah,
It's so weird that he's the only one. No, I guess Juggernaut also. There's only ever two people that get helmets to prevent having their minds read.
yeah, yeah. But I guess
If
nobody
it's as
else is
easy as
that.
getting a helmet,
Nobody else considers Professor X their enemy.
but every one of the bad guys should.
I guess.
If I'm gonna fight Professor X, the first thing I'm gonna do is get a
That's the
telepathy
thing. I feel like
canceling
most of
helmet.
the guys aren't fighting Professor X. They're just doing their thing, and then the X Men
And then
show
the
up.
X-Men come to stop them.
Yeah.
Because so if you're doing something bad on like national or international level, maybe just be prepared for Professor X.
Yes. Yeah. That'll be smart. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But then I guess you could be prepared for a lot of things. Like you could get a big magnet and prepare for Wolverine. Get
Yeah. Right.
whatever other things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. I sound like I'm Striker.
I guess. Yeah. If you're in the Marvel world, it's everybody.
That's everybody. It's Marvel's world. We're all just living in it.
I was trying to think. Um, how does Rogue get her powers?
I don't know. She doesn't just wake up one day and have them. I thought that's.
Her no, like her flying powers and her punching powers.
Oh, does she suck them out of somebody and kill them and then get the power? Or
Yeah,
hmm,
and and that's who I thought. Like so, I was curious. I just looked it up, but I
yeah,
couldn't. I thought this was it, but I couldn't remember it. So this would be so cool if this happened in the MCU. But
huh.
she kills Miss Marvel.
That's how she gets her power. She
Cap-
sucks it out of her, and
Carol Danvers, like the same character that
oh
Brie
yeah, that
Larson's
is
playing.
yeah.
Because she gets
Huh.
flight and super strength. I remember there's an
Right?
episode of the show where
I
it
don't
explains
remember
it.
that episode of the show.
Yeah,
Right.
where it shows it happen, and she like I
Huh.
can't remember what happened.
My first thought of Rogue, whenever I think of like her origin, is just the beginning of the first X-Men movie when she's making out with her boyfriend or whatever. I can't think of yeah, I don't
Yeah, so
can't think of an origin at all.
she already
Yeah,
like
she was
before,
already a full-blown mutant then.
but like she was all like even before she met Miss Marvel in the comics, she was a mutant. Her powers were just to
Right.
steal life force and steal other
Yeah.
people's powers.
And if you suck them dry, you get the power forever.
If she kills them, it's permanent.
She should be so much more powerful than she is in that
She
case.
doesn't want to though. She'd be the ultimate villain. That's what I
Yeah,
always
she should be
loved
a villain.
about the X-Men is like the three women are like the most ridiculously powerful.
Oh yeah.
And
Like yeah,
there are
Storm is a
episodes.
god basically.
I think there's episodes where they all go bad at some point, or
Right.
at least Storm and Jean Grey for sure.
Yeah. And the men just try and figure it out.
Yeah, it's great. Like
They're all
Rogue
pretty
is like
weak
probably
in
the yeah. If she
comparison.
wanted
Yeah.
to be, she's like the most powerful mutant.
Interesting.
If she wanted to just straight up murder everybody. Um, I think Captain in the MCU in the movie universe, I think Ms. Marvel and
Yeah.
Captain Marvel are different characters. In the
Oh
comics,
yeah.
she was just called Miss Marvel,
Right.
and the new Miss
Huh.
Marvel that Kamala Khan just took the same name.
She's Miss Marvel, right? And Captain Marvel is Brie Olson, and
Yeah.
isn't her pilot friend Miss Marvel now, or Captain
Oh yeah,
Marvel?
right. I don't know.
I
Yeah,
can't remember. Or,
yeah.
or
She's up.
gonna be, or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, something like that.
Crazy.
McKinney said, "Aren't mutant powers just something you're born with?" Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah,
But
her
also
Rogue's
depending
mutant.
on which comic you're reading.
Rogue's mutant. Yeah, probably. Yeah, Rogue's mutant power is to steal the life force. But then, yeah, she gets it
She's
permanently. She kills
she's
somebody.
like a living vampire.
I think Miss Marvel's the only person she killed in the comics.
Crazy. She should also she should try and make herself the most ridiculous superhero by sucking the weirdest superpowers. Get like Toad's weird tongue.
Totally.
I don't know what else there is. That weird fat guy who's like a cannonball. Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if she killed Carol Danvers or not, but um, yeah. And then she has. I remember this in the episode. She has like Carol Danvers in her head.
Oh, that's cool. Hmm.
One of the old comics,
Yeah,
the one
Rogue would be a
where
pretty terrifying bad guy.
whoever marries the metal Russian guy goes insane and kills everyone in the mansion. I don't know. The
Who
Nazi
marries the metal Russian guy?
French Spider-Man villain. I
I
don't
don't
know
know who
him
that is
either.
either. Yeah,
Then
Spider
Batroc
Man's got a lot of
the Leaper.
weird villains.
That was a cat. There's a
Leaper.
Captain America villain called Batroc the Leaper.
That's a pretty fun name.
Yeah.
Then he got sick and became Batroc the Leper.
But he still leaped.
Oh yeah, he left everywhere. Left right into an early grave.
It really made the leprosy worse.
That's why now when you get leprosy, the first thing the doctor tells you to do is don't jump anywhere.
But I am the leaper.
You can still live a long
Oh.
and normal life if you just never jump again.
Just because you're called the leaper. Your name was
Wow.
jump off a bridge. Would you jump off a bridge?
Yes.
I don't know, McKinley. I would assume she's able to drain anybody's powers.
But like what would your powers be that Rogue would get from you?
From me?
Or it would just be your vitality, like just any human. Humans don't have powers, is
Yeah.
the thing.
No, yeah. She would just steal my life force. And then I guess I'd also be
Right.
trapped in her brain.
Oh yeah, like yeah. If she sucked you to death, you would just be trapped in her brain, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, but I think it is like I don't think it's me. It's like just like a duplicate.
A guilt manifestation.
Yeah, I'm just dead.
Whoa, crazy.
I don't know. I don't know if she's killed any normal people either. Yeah, you did,
Tiny
Tiny.
asked if she missed the blotter again. Yeah, I did the blotting. We found out about a terrifying trend of ripping Brodies in
Yes.
Flatiron County.
Spinning, you don't.
People are killing geese and trees
Yeah,
everywhere.
the ducks. Poor ducks.
Yeah. Oh, ducks,
Don't
right.
spin Brodies, everybody,
Yeah, think about the damn children and ducks.
before you spin any Brodies. A single one.
Yeah. Well, this has been a
Oh,
hilarious episode.
just total rambling.
Yeah, We embraced our rambling.
What's with
What's a
our
Brody McKinley asked? I think it's burning donuts.
What's with our internet? Yeah, we still don't totally know,
Still don't know.
but that's our best. That's what we figured out through investigations.
That's right. We're gonna turn some
Puzzling.
Brodies.
Spin some Brodies. Yeah, that was ridiculous. I don't know what's with our computers, with our internet, with the Brodies. Don't
Freaking
know,
Brodies.
but it's annoying. Hopefully, well, Wednesday should be better anyway because you'll be here, and so we won't have to be running the
We're
Discord.
taxing things less heavily. Yeah,
But still possible.
I think
Hopefully,
it's never been difficult in the past. Why is it now impossible?
no, I didn't, McKinley. I'll check it. I'll check it after the show here.
Well,
Yeah, maybe
great
someone's
idea.
using more RAM. Yeah, good point. I'll take a look.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime,
Oh man,
we'll be back on Wednesday. Oh no, Tiny just
Yeah.
watched a very upsetting movie. Oh,
Oh,
you should have watched our show and just
no.
slept.
Been upset with us. Yeah.
Yeah, just
It's the upsetting movie. Have you seen the video of the kid that works at the movie theater who's crazy good at putting butter on popcorn?
no.
Oh, I think he's blowing up a little bit now. He's like just like a big guy who works at a movie theater and really is putting butter on popcorn passionately and doing like Harlem Globetrotters dances with it and stuff.
Oh wow, I just can't even see
It's
how that would
ridiculous.
be. How you could make that impressive.
He does it. He does it, and he also what part of what makes it impressive is he looks
Mm,
so unassuming. You would never think this is a guy who can do that.
in Bruges,
It's good
yeah, it's a
stuff.
pretty dark movie.
Oh, I liked In Bruges a lot.
Oh, in Bruges is great, but it's dark.
Yeah. My sister liked In Bruges so much that she went on vacation to Bruges at
Oh,
one
it makes
point.
Bruges look like gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's but Odd likes it too. Well, it's very Irish. There's this it's written by Martin McDonagh, who
Yeah, that he has the new one just came out on streaming, whatever it is, with
yeah,
the
and
really
it's Colin
unmemorable title.
Farrell and Brendan Gleeson again in it as
Yeah,
the stars. Yeah, McDonagh is known for dark comedies.
yeah. He's got a dark outlook on life.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Seven Psychopaths. That was pretty
Oh,
good.
that's him?
Yep.
I never saw Seven Psychopaths.
And it was good. I liked it.
Hmm.
I liked I never saw the billboards, the three billboards. That was him too.
Oh, Three Billboards Outside Reading,
Oh yeah.
whatever. Montana?
Yeah.
Minnesota?
Swaziland.
Some state. Yeah,
Yep.
interesting.
He's super Irish. He's done lots of plays too.
Huh. In Bruges kind of plays out like a theater play, actually, too.
Totally.
Yeah, that's cool.
Interesting. I'd have to watch it again. It's been a long, long time.
I like Colin Farrell quite a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Come
kind
on,
of want to see
Marvel,
that
get him in the
movie of
Marvel
his
universe.
this year with the robot child.
Oh, I have not. I don't know. It's called The Robot Child, or he has a robot
He has a
child.
robot child. Yeah, speaking of AI and stuff.
That's cool.
Can't remember what it's called or what it's about, but he has a robot child.
Probably about a robot child.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the main thing.
Huh.
Thanks for lurking, McKinley. It's finally had enough.
That's right. Our ramblings come to an end.
It's got to end sometime.
Well, we're gonna play something really weird and fun on Wednesday, probably, if
Yes.
everything is working.
Yeah. If we're allowed to play video games, it's gonna be great.
We're gonna get a visit from our good friend Eugene.
Yeah, it's gonna start. The whole stream is gonna start Eugene Levy.
The whole stream.
Yeah.
Whoa. Nice.
Yep. And a lot of Kirby, whole bunch of Kirby. So it's gonna be tons of fun, tons of energy, and everything's gonna work great
Yep.
in 2023.
2023.